I get drunk. Every Tuesday. I play funk. Every Tuesday. I tell lies. Every Tuesday. I get high. Every Tuesday. I never try. Every Tuesday. I let loose. Every Tuesday. Wild goose. Every Tuesday. I take a ride. Every Tuesday. I nearly die. Every Tuesday. I get bumped. Every Tuesday. I shut up. Every Tuesday. I call in sick. Every Tuesday. Suck my dick. Every Tuesday. I kick your ass. Smoke your fucking grass. Every Tuesday. Stay up late. Every Tuesday. I masturbate. Every Tuesday. I look great. Every Tuesday. Straight hate. Every Tuesday. Get laid. Every Tuesday. I get paid. Every Tuesday. Taco loco. Every Tuesday. Johnny Yoko. Every Tuesday. Nice dinner. What are you up to, dinner? I get drunk. Every Tuesday. I play funk. Every Tuesday. Stay away from the phone. Every Tuesday. Just leave me alone. Every Tuesday. I'm living large. Every Tuesday.
Fucking thing sucks.
I light an incense. Every Tuesday. With Gene Vincent. Every Tuesday. I get the notion. But I'm under the lotion. Every Tuesday. Keep it busy. Every Tuesday. Pump is busy. Every Tuesday. I thank God. Every Tuesday. For a hot rod. Every Tuesday. Come on your face. Every Tuesday. Play the funky bass. Every Tuesday. I told you. Say what? No.
I'll go goggle these balls. Hey, Ice, hey, Tom, goggle these fucking balls, you prick.
Love metal. Every Tuesday. Heavy metal. Every Tuesday. Nice sweater. Every Tuesday. W-double-G's the letter. I make a fire. Every Tuesday. Cool desire. Every Tuesday. I speculate. Every Tuesday. Ejaculate. Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. I get drunk. Every Tuesday. I play funk. Every Tuesday. I get high. Every Tuesday. I make it cry. Told me to do this and shit. Organic food. Steal. Stop the fucking steal. God damn it. What the
I thought
There's a guy in Italy, and he admitted that he changed the lithograms in the machines for voting. And I'm here to protest, and I just want to get my voice heard. Trump, he gave me a vision. He gave me a life. Made me feel proud of myself.
you look like one of the guys that was there. Jesus. It's only for the boat, dude. Jesus.
Listen.
Oh my God, Tony. Why are you playing that?
Okay, I just looked up TV and I see it.
Yes, that's
Billy!
an old video of when, right after the insurrection, I think it was. And hell, everything, you know, I don't know. So anyway,
Nothing's changed.
yeah, not much has changed. Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes. I'm Diane Russell. We've got Betty Loco. We've got Spiken, and the other voice that you hear but can't see yet is Lindsay. So, thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here late. You know, it was a thing that we just could not get around no matter what we try to do. It's a scheduled thing with the city. You show up when you're told to show up. There's no changing the meeting. And
you sit there and you wait until they're ready to hear you speak.
Oh yeah, and literally 2 hours, like on the nose. Like it's 8:50. And we're like,
Yeah.
And we got up there and Tony just did a spiel really quick and the lady talked longer than we talked, and they just had this long drawn out thing about this guy who did like a fenced in thing, and now he's coming back for permission because he already built it. We're going there for permission before we build it. And we found that to be often like a bunch of people were built shit already, didn't know they had to get fucking permits for it. And so we're going there preemptively. We got all our neighbors to sign everything. We got all the fucking paperwork. So
like everybody says, like dumb, I'm smart.
We totally got approved, and we were 11th out of 13 on the docket. So they kept us way down at the bottom. And I was like, you know what? If you don't approve my thing, I think I might go crazy. Okay? Because I just watched you. I just watched you approve a 16,000 square foot house. But you're not going to approve my little greenhouse. I was gonna fucking lose my mind. You can only imagine, right? So, but a 16,000 square foot house, that's fine. That goes right up to the edges of the fucking property, as far as you can go, and even over.
Who needs 16,000 motherfucking feet to live in? I'm sorry. Conspicuous consumption much?
And the people who live in those houses, you never see them. They're never there. No. Ever.
Nope. They build put a security system in, come back once in a while and have a party.
Yeah. So congratulations to Tony and I. We got approved. Tony's going to go there tomorrow morning, pick up the permit.
Please clap.
We're going to call we're going to call the fucking cement people. It's over.
Right. Well, I know that's a big weight off your shoulders.
Freedom. I can't move. Freedom. Cut me loose. Singing. Freedom. Where are you?
So, yeah, we had to sit through a lot of boring, and, Tony's in there huffing and puffing, and I'm going, calm your fucking ass down. Just sit here like a fucking adult, and we'll get through it. We'll eventually get there. Whatever.
Diane,
this is the worst thing we ever have to do together. We're doing good.
So I'm really, really stoked about that. I'm sorry that we had to start late, you guys, but what are you going to do? It's either that, hold off and wait a whole nother week to do the show.
By then our heads would be this big and it would just like pop.
I wanted to do a pop-up on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something on Sunday night. I even wanted to do something last night.
I remember when I used to go live every day.
Yeah, it's been.
I've seen more creators go live more often just because there's so much news.
Yeah. But
I used to go live every day because I was having fun. It was back before the orange
The
Shit
Phantom
stays.
Menace.
Sack, the orange pus sack showed up.
The Phantom Menace.
Mm.
Yeah, and so literally we got out of there. It was 9:02. I'm walking in the parking lot, lighting my cigarette and texting Spycan at the same time, going, "We're on our way." we live close, so it's not like super far away or whatever. So I knew we'd be home 5-10 minutes. So I was just like, "Fuck it, we're going live. Fuck it, we're doing it live."
Going live.
Well,
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Kinda
Do it
committed-
live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Kind of committed when you preempt the stream and put up an invitation, and everybody shares that invitation out. So you better get your fucking ass on the live.
Well, the thing about it is, we could have been there to midnight. There's no
Yeah,
timeline
oh
on
my
these
God.
things.
They took a break
Shut
right
up.
after we left.
Yeah.
They took a break after we left.
Right
Oh, thank
Oh my
goodness they waited till
God.
after.
Probably because the last
That's
two
city
cases were
council.
really big and there was a lot more people there, and they were there to bitch about those last two cases. So, and I'll tell you what, I was so happy nobody got up and said anything bad about us. You know, like we got all our neighbors to already sign it. So if somebody came in, we'd be like, "Why are you here? You already signed up on this." So anyway, so I'm really, really stoked. And even though it was a bore fest, and my neighbor Diane came with us, and she's just she loves it. She's like, "I could sit here all night. I love this shit." She's like, "I really missed my calling." I'm like, "Yeah, you did. You should be sitting on the board." So,
Hey, it's never too late to join.
That's
So,
right.
yeah. Except
Tell her
for her
that.
dog would freak out because her dog's freaking out. He's like, "Where are you going? You never leave me. I'm freaking out. Why are you leaving me?"
He's
I
a
don't
bell
get
show
it.
dog.
Yeah.
Separation anxiety.
Totally. So again, thank you all that got the message that we weren't going to go on until later tonight, and I really do appreciate it. And it's just one of those things you got to do. So anyway, there's so much to cover.
So much.
What do you want to do?
Ugh.
Oh God, do we have to?
Do we have to what? What's Tony say?
Oh, Tony wants to play this.
All right, Tony.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a good way to start.
Okay, hold on. Now I gotta. God damn it! Share screen audio.
I can hear Tony mumbling.
Yeah, you can hear him mumbling because he's having a hard time.
Rage mumbling.
Why are we? I guess.
Okay, they can hear it. All right.
Okay, you can hear it. You can see it.
Yeah.
They can't.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, show meeting. Okay, all right.
Okay. Now go. No audio on the video.
Oh, good. Oh, fuck. Damn it.
All right, hold on. He's working on it.
Well, God damn it.
Tony, do it right the first time, okay?
Clary's still giving him trouble. That's what it
Clarice
is.
is being a little bitch right now. We got home and he's like, "What the hell's going on with my computer?" He's had to restart it twice.
Ugh.
Damn it.
Avant-garde.
Audio capture.
All right, can you hear it now?
No. No, I know what it is. Sorry. No, they can't hear it.
I'm just seeing this guy.
What do I have to do? I forgot. Oh, there it is. I know.
I'm just seeing this guy in a beer, just moving.
At least he's got a nice beard. That's all.
Okay, no
Trim
audio,
nice.
no audio again. Okay.
Perfectly coiffed.
All right, I got it
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I come to you a broken man.
Yes, I got it.
I'm in complete and utter shock. My 2 billionaire dads are breaking up, and during Pride Month, no less. And breakups are always messy, because Daddy Elon said Daddy Trump is on the Epstein list, and now I don't know who to trust. The guy who's a pedophile or the guy who helped get a pedophile elected. It's like I'm stuck between a Roman saluting rock and a pedophile. And no one
Now
could
they
have
got
seen this coming. Nobody. Who could have guessed getting in bed with our monkey's paw of a president would have turned out badly? I mean, he's like an orange King Midas in reverse, and now I'm going to have to go to 2 Christmases. There's not enough ketamine in the world to drown my sorrows tonight, and the worst part is Daddy Elon and Daddy Trump are going to have to go to divorce court, and whoever loses is going to have to get custody of J.D. Vance.
I absolutely did see that he is growing increasingly paranoid of JD Vance.
Oh yeah.
Because every billionaire, techno billionaire had put their money behind Vance.
Yep. Teal and Musk.
Yeah.
I mean, Musk literally called for Dinky to be impeached and JD Vance should take over.
Yes.
And Trump should be paranoid because he's fucking up all over the place. He's a walking fuck up. All this motherfucker does is fuck up. He does
He's
nothing
an orange
right.
opposite Midas touch.
What's that?
He's orange. What did he say? He's the opposite orange King Midas.
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah.
He's the orange opposite Midas touch or something like that.
Yeah.
King Midas.
Everything Trump touches dies, man.
I mean, I've been collecting all these videos. I assume everybody has seen all the videos by now.
Don't assume.
Okay, well,
what you got?
I mean, I have so much, and this is from what 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Are these about the riot, or I should say protest in LA?
Yeah. Well, I would call it a terrorist attack on Dinky's part, because that's what he really is doing. He is actually committing stochastic terrorism by sending in the National Guard. Now 2,000, now 4,000. And now he wants to send in 700 Marines. Now, I don't know if the Marines have gotten there because I haven't checked the news in the last 2 hours, but who the fuck knows if they're there yet.
43 potential people who have been detained and possibly arrested. 43 people.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah, we need
67.
We need 4,000.
67 were arrested during when the LA Lakers won the championship. And there was 1 million people in the streets. And the local police handled the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
So, when they won. Go ahead.
Can I jump in here?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Isn't it stupid that people riot over a sports game? I mean, come on. Get your fucking shit together, America. It's, who do you think you are? Soccer players?
They did the same thing when the Pistons won in Detroit. Same thing when
it's ridiculous and absurd.
It is absurd.
I was thinking Philadelphia. Don't they have to grease the poles so people don't climb up them in Philadelphia?
I heard about that. I don't know if it was Philly,
but I don't remember where it was. I just remember a whole bunch of people. While I was logging in, I was actually turning off. Gavin Newsom was addressing everybody because a curfew was just announced by the mayor of LA. There's a curfew from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. now because 23 stores were looted last night, and there's so much vandalism, like it pretty much shut down everything downtown. Everything.
No, not everything. Just in that area.
none of which
Yes.
had happened
No.
before the National Guard and now potentially the
That's right.
Marines showed up.
That's right. Listen,
We also
LA
weren't seeing-
is a big place. It's a
Yeah.
big county. LA
And-
County's huge.
Yeah,
I'm
and
in
this
the-
is a very
I'm-
small section.
Very small
Yeah,
section.
tiny.
She
So-
brought out a map and was like, it's this part right here. This is the part where we're blocking off, and that is going to have a curfew.
So
I mean, we do a curfew here every summer from Thursday to Sunday. There's a curfew, but it's for anyone under the age of 18 because they do weekend festivals pretty much every weekend of the summer here. So at 10 p.m., if you're under the age of 18, you got to get off the streets. It's standard. So
I think
it's not,
that's safe. I think that's safe.
Yeah. But again, 4,000 potential military for 43 people.
With no food, no water, no cots. They're laying on the ground.
Laying on each other.
No supplies and on each
They're
other.
all snuggling up.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I
It looks
want
like a
to
lock-in.
just show this picture real quick, Tony, that I just put up. Now, if you guys know anything about the police, they have fucking uniforms.
Yes.
They have uniforms. I'm looking at this picture right here of this that I just sent to Tony. They don't have matching masks. They don't have a matching shirt. They're not wearing matching pants. This guy's got like tennis shoes on. We can't see what the other guy's actually wearing on his feet, but you see that their gear is not the same. Bulletproof
It's
vest.
slapdash.
Bulletproof
Yeah.
vest is not the same. Can you guys see it? Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
So, it looks like they kind of have the same helmet, but you guys get my point here. These are not
Yeah.
cops. This is not normal. Normally,
And I says-
everybody's got a fucking uniform. Go ahead, Benny.
The whole time that he was out of office, I don't know if anybody recalls hearing this, but he was taking applications for his good squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he's had 4 years to get these dumb motherfuckers into some kind of fucking shape, and he left it all up to them individuals to get their own gear because he ain't paying for it.
Well, and you can also get it on Amazon.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I mean. They all got their own shit.
I can't remember who pointed this out, but maybe it was Hal, where he specifically said if the protesters wear face masks, they're gonna be arrested, right? And I found that very interesting. And I think Hal made this point that like, what stops like agitators or whoever from showing up wearing a mask when they get there, doing a thing, and then taking their mask off and leaving?
Yeah.
It's just that everything Dinky says, it's a confession, it's an obfuscation, it's a projection.
If you want to start
Like,
with
this is-
arresting
this-
people who are wearing masks, then arrest the people who are posing as officers that are not officers. They don't have a badge. They don't have a fucking name. They don't have a fucking, they may say police, but they're not wearing a fucking uniform. They're wearing
Right,
tennis
right.
shoes for fuck's sake.
Yep.
Cops don't wear fucking tennis shoes to work.
Nor do National Guard, nor do Marine, nor do ICE.
And they don't cover their license plates.
and
Yeah.
they also don't sport Nazi tattoos, which I'm
Right.
seeing a bunch of that as well. Pictures of these men and zooming in on their tattoos.
Well, and that's another thing is I think it was Marsha Blackburn who just introduced a bill that if you dox an ICE agent, you could get up to 5 years in prison. What are we doing?
I know.
What are we doing here?
This is a move towards fascism that I've never seen before. In fact, I want everybody to also listen to Keith Olbermann the last 2 days. He's put out stuff.
Yeah.
And also Jesse Dollamore put out a bunch of videos today. I insist you guys do your freaking homework and read or watch what they have to say. today's Keith Olbermann said that he's creating it so that he can arrest anyone by using the word "or" in one of these things that he wants. He's rewriting. And so he's like, well, the Secretary of Defense will be in coordination with the governor. So he wants to rewrite the law that a governor alone can call in the National Guard. He's rewriting it so that the Secretary of Defense is going to be in coordination with the governor to bring in the National Guard. But he didn't even bother with the fucking lip service with Newsom. So he didn't care about the lip service. He's going to fucking do whatever he wants.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there was another thing that Jesse Dollemore covered, which I don't even, it's too difficult to explain. And that's why, let people who can do it better than me do it. And that's your guys' homework, is to please go out there and follow these other people who are covering this stuff, better. We're not journalists.
No.
I'm a fucking musician. Okay? And a housewife. Like, I'm not.
And a gardener.
Oh, and now I'm a gardener, by the way.
And a gardener. I'm a stoner.
So, like,
I'm a stoner.
I just no, but you see what I mean? Like, let the people who are more qualified, who know more about it, to explain it better to you than I can.
Yeah, we're just the voice of the American people at large. That's what we are. We are the normal everyday citizens watching this happen to our country and are completely appalled and disgusted, as Brett Tarhue said, that a pedophile is destroying our country.
Yep.
Yes. What were you talking about, Jesse Dollemore, Diane? You were going to say something.
No, he explained
okay.
something and I can't really explain it because it's a little bit over my head. And of course, I was kind of in a rush watching it, before I had to go into my meeting. So, kind of erased everything that I remember what he said, but I knew it was important. And what I wanted to do is, repost it on our Blue Sky so that other people can see that, here's your homework or whatever. So I'll do that maybe after the show, but depending upon how long we go tonight, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, woohoo, it's a fucking free for all.
This is kind of a silly thing, but Jesse Dollemore, and I haven't seen a lot of people cover this, did talk about Dinky potentially wearing a catheter at the UFC.
Yeah.
And I sent Tony a diagram that explains how that could be possible. And I am a nurse, and it totally looks like that.
Yeah.
When I was going to ask you about it, Lindsay, I saw the picture and I'm like, yeah, that looks, I've seen people who have to wear a catheter and a bag, and that looks a lot like it.
Yes. So where Elon has the problem of like losing bladder control, having chronic cystitis, which is your inflammation, blood. I know we're not going to get into that. Dinky, I believe, is having, probably because of his age, probably because of his alleged Adderall abuse, he is having retention issues. So he is probably dealing with chronic UTIs, and I love that for him because chronic UTIs for men are way worse than they are for women, and they're pretty uncommon for men. So I believe that he's still incontinent of bowel, so he's wearing his little dinky diaper. But I believe he's having to wear a catheter attached to a leg bag that's down by his ankle or down. It's like his suit's so baggy, you don't even know where it is. But it's down his left leg. But I think it's attached to a catheter and leg bag, and that leg bag can hold 0.5 liter of urine. And it can just be emptied through a little spigot when you need to empty it into a toilet. So I did send that to Tony. Was like this afternoon.
Well,
but
I don't think we have to get into that.
On.
I think we already know. I mean, Noel Kassler told us ages ago. He's got to wear a diaper. He shits and pisses himself all the time because of his massive Adderall and cocaine addiction that started in the fucking 70s. So I think we can just chalk it up to that we know that I don't need a diagram and look at his crotch. I don't need to see it. I think everybody else saw it. I'm more into, talking about the fucking illegality of every fucking thing that he is doing right now in LA.
Oh, man.
And not only that, across the country now. Because we've seen the military things. There's ICE. I'm getting ICE alerts saying we see them heading towards Portland. We see them heading towards here, heading towards there. On the road,
Allegedly.
200 vehicles in a row. So we see the convoys on the road. I have videos of this. So I've been collecting all this video, just dying to get on the air to, show all this stuff to you. So if you don't mind, I think we can all admit that Dinky can't hold it. He can't.
Yeah. No. He is having a problem holding it now. He's having the opposite problem.
That's what I mean. He cannot hold it.
He's getting sicker.
Yeah. He cannot hold it. And so
moving on.
I think we know that. And so this is the thing about the masks. The only way to ban a citizen from wearing masks in public place is for the Fuhrer to declare martial law. So we've got Dinky. He said, great job. I'm not going to even bother with the voice today because we got too much shit to get through. So great job by the National Guard in Los Angeles. By the way, when he tweeted this at 2:41 a.m.
Yep.
On the 8th, June 8th, they weren't even there. And so he was giving them credit for something they hadn't done. So great job by the National Guard in Los Angeles after 2 days of violence, clashes, and unrest. We have an incompetent governor, Newsom, and Mayor Bass, who were, as usual, just look at how they handled the fires, and now they're very slow permitting disaster. Whatever. Federal permitting is complete. Whatever. And able to handle the task. I can't even understand what he's fucking reading, by the way. What he's saying here. These radical left protests by instigators and often paid troublemakers. No, honey, the only paid troublemakers are the ones that you sent there. The ones that you sent there to vandalize and loot and fucking and do and set shit on fire. So fuck you. You
fire
fucking
at the press.
asshole, fucking dipshit, orange fucking, I hate you. And will not be tolerated. Also, from now on, masks will not be allowed to be worn at protest. Then start with your fucking thugs, fucko. What do these people have to hide and why? Oh, no. It's your boys that are committing crimes, not the people who are protesting, by the way. Again, thank you to the National Guard for a great job. Well done. So, by the way, I love this video. This is the video of the skateboarder. It's just epic. To me, it's epic because it's just everything that I've known ever about skateboarders. I used to be a skate Betty back in the day. I always sucked at skateboarding and always wipe out too much, but I hung out with the boys. You know what I mean?
I played roller derby in Oklahoma City for 2 years.
Another derby girl.
Yep.
The night that I fell in love with the road, the derby queen, round, oh, round.
Okay.
Is this the guy that got pepper balled? He's got like sunglasses on.
Yeah.
And a beanie.
Now I lost.
Thank
where
you,
I
JD
am right
Christie,
now.
for your $7 super chat.
Oh, thanks, honey. Profanity bonus. Thanks, buddy.
That's the thing. We go live this late, and everybody's got their words ready.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, this is the wrong one.
Fuck you!
If a profanity bothers you, get out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck you!
I'm sorry. That was the wrong video, but whatever, Tony. I mean, if you just want to play a couple videos, you can just play them while I'm talking. We don't have to hear the flashbangs. You can just see the smoke and the tear gas and all the shit and the And people are running away. There's not a lot of people there.
Yeah. No. And I saw a video today of a girl that was just walking to her apartment and got hit with rubber bullets.
Yeah, this is when they arrested
Everybody should go home.
This was New York.
Go home and make them look real stupid.
Right.
They can stand there and flog each other's fucking Molly.
Yep. Go home until he removes the National Guard and then go protest this weekend.
That's right.
Was this over the weekend in New York?
Well, it says NYPD, and I don't know who they're taking down. I thought it was
LA.
I thought it was no warning, no reason. NYPD's rushed into the crowd and tackled a protester this weekend. His body was limp. He couldn't move. He said, "I can't feel my legs." He might never walk again for showing up. This is brutality. This is America. So I guess you do want to hear the audio because he's screaming, "I can't feel my legs."
And I have seen them targeting the press. And I'm sure everyone's seen the video of that Australian reporter getting shot by a rubber bullet in her left leg.
Yeah.
CNN reporter being taken into custody on air.
Thanks for ruining all my videos, Lindsay. Like, what the fuck?
Sorry.
This is next videos from, California, from Asen. I sent you that one. I sent you this one also. Federal immigration agents in riot gear square off with hundreds of protesters for a second consecutive day Saturday in Los Angeles, filling the streets with tear gas and smoke. By the way, today Tony and I saw horses with shields over their eyes for the tear gas and the smoke, but they still inhale it.
Yeah.
I think this is excessive, and I don't give a fuck if it's paintballs or rubber bullets. I don't give a fuck. This is excessive shooting at fucking civilians.
Yeah. Well, and there's videos of the police horses being used to trample protesters as well.
Yeah, I've got that video too.
Well, and that's another thing too, is like the horses still get spooked by the sounds and the fireworks or whatever.
Yeah.
That trampling video, there were fireworks popping off.
And by the way, Trump is planning this $45 million parade. You know how much this is costing us?
$100 million.
I saw $135 million.
Yeah. I believe it.
Yep.
Of our taxpayer money.
That doesn't include the lawsuits that will come after all of this.
Right.
Because there will be lawsuits. There will be settlements paid out to people who were injured in this.
All the damage and everything that's been done to the city and businesses, to the infrastructure, and people were like breaking curbs and stuff to, I mean.
So I have a video of a guy who got trapped in his car. And just in a traffic jam. And then this kind of all unfolded in front of him. Traffic jam.
Oh, God.
Tony, I do it because you're an idiot. That's why I type something in. Because you're a fucking idiot and you can't find it. It makes my life easier on this end, motherfucker.
I know Vinny likes me, but I don't know.
It's customary to title a video before you send it to somebody, Like, give them some clue as to what it is you're sending them.
It's easier on me on this end. I say traffic jam. He knows what it is. Just play the video and quit fucking complaining. Engineer fucko.
I also saw, I don't know if you guys saw this because I've only seen it one place, but cops breaking their own windshields with their nightsticks.
Why? To prove something, that there's a lot of violence?
Mm-hmm. Just to make it look more badass? I don't know.
All right, so this guy, go ahead.
They're in a long drive. When out of nowhere, in the stop, immigration agents, ICE, all that came, you know, they came dressed up in all their military gear, and they stopped traffic. When they stopped traffic, we started noticing, and I told my girl, that's immigration right there. What they started doing was they went in front of a business, a negocio, and they started raiding it. They started bringing people out in vans. Once they started doing that, that's when everybody knew, you know, what was going on. And everybody was there in the traffic jam. Everybody, right? You're stuck in your car, in your vehicle. When they saw us looking at them doing all that, that's when they started throwing tear gas. Everybody was still in their vehicles. As soon as one of the tear
You said who was behind you?
Behind us, there was a woman and her young daughter. She was around 13. I kept in touch with them, and as we speak, she's in the hospital because the tear gas bomb hit her right in the face. They were right behind us, taking notice that we're not there to protest. We were stuck at the light, right? But we're witnessing everything happening right in front of our eyes. The tear gas explodes. They come out crying out of their vehicle, and they can't breathe. They're literally on the ground, right? I have the video, I have the footage, right?
And so what do you and your girlfriend do at that point?
We get off, and we see everybody else getting off to record. Peacefully, we do not throw anything at them. We're not yelling at them. We're just recording what's going on because people deserve to know the truth. This is why you guys are here. This is because, you know, these things need to be documented. This is what they wanted. They wanted people to riot. They wanted the people to start fireworks. They wanted the people to start burning out. Why? Because this is the effect. So they can make us look bad. So they can make us seem that we're the ones causing this, that we started it. We didn't start this.
So you jump out of your car and you start recording. So what happens from there? Tell me what happens with your girlfriend.
As soon as we start recording, that's when they start pointing the tear gas guns, and they start shooting everything. Everything, everywhere. So we can't breathe, we can't see anything. She has her phone. One of the agents, I hear them go for the people with the phones. They went straight for my girlfriend. They ripped her out of my arms. They took her. They threw me. They threw me her phone. And I was like, where are you guys taking her? She's born here. Just like me. I'm a proud American. I'm a proud Mexican as well. But it's not fair that yesterday and the past months, ever since his presidency, you know, innocent people are taken from their houses, from their workplaces, you know, for no reason.
No reason. The car behind the lady gets hit in the head with the fucking tear gas. Of course, it's in their car. They probably can't breathe. They have to get out of the car. Now they're going after people with just cameras, which I've seen too. Just videoing. If you're videoing them, they'll go. I mean, just point blank, they're gonna fucking shoot you. 10 feet away, this chick was. Not even the Australian chick, a different chick. So it's totally out of fucking hand. And if you don't call this Trump's Gestapo, I want everybody to call this Trump's Gestapo. This is not the fucking National Guard. They're not fucking wearing uniforms.
Nobody knows who the fuck they are.
Nobody knows who the fuck they are.
And they're not identifying themselves.
Weren't there a lot of National Guard that refused to go?
I hope so. I hope so.
I don't think very many of them have even been put to work. I don't even know that second 2000 batch of 2000 has even shown up yet.
They were sleeping
what
on
are
the
they gonna
floor
do?
of a federal building because they had no place to go.
Yeah.
So
Taco
the next
gazpacho.
That's a better word. I don't want to put his name on anything.
Taco Gazpacho.
Nacho.
His Gazpacho police.
Gazpacho.
No.
Hell, well, you know what?
Gazpacho.
That's what Marjorie Taylor Greene called him because she doesn't know the difference between Gazpacho and Gestapo because she's dumber than a fucking doorknob.
That's
Indictable. I'll never forget when she said the word indictable instead of indictable.
So, since we're discussing that, have you ladies seen the video of her trying to question the founder of 23andMe?
No, I'm sure that was today. I was watching Hegseth and.
So it's her trying to wrap her head around the concept of DNA. I'll just leave it at that. It made my head hurt.
I don't
It just made my head hurt just listening to her try to wrap her two little brain cells around the concept of DNA. And then, of course, Jasmine Crockett fires back, and she's like, "Well, you know, being a black woman, I've never submitted my DNA to any of these types of companies because, you know, we all know how they like to take from the black population." You know?
Oh my God!
But
I can only imagine how epically, brain-numbingly stupid her questions were.
But it wasn't even really her questions. And then, of course, at one point she goes into how DNA is an example of how God exists because that's his creation. And she actually asks, "Is DNA science?"
Oh. I want to scream. These are the people that are gutting vaccination boards and making policy about research and development.
And it's just like the men trying to make decisions about women's bodies. Like that dude that we played who said if you swallow a suppository for colonoscopy, you know, the doctor was explaining you can swallow one and it'll go through your intestines and then it'll come out and then we can, like, you know, evaluate it. And he goes, "Well, can we do the same thing with pregnancies?" And he's so goddamn dumb. He doesn't realize that the two things are not fucking connected. And the doctor was trying to explain that. And then we went into this during our last show. We were like, "Oh, yeah."
I don't understand.
Listen, this is
if you don't understand, you shouldn't be making a decision.
This is a PSA. Do not swallow your suppositories.
Yes, don't ever swallow suppositories. They don't go in that end.
They'll still dissolve. They'll still dissolve.
Yeah,
Not
they will.
what you want, though.
Not in a pleasant way, though.
I always when we were doing pharmacology while I was at school, I always reminded my classmates that they're suppositories because they're sup there. They're sup there. Suppositories.
Sup there. You put it sup there. It's up there.
This woman, she's what, in her 50s? She's been on this planet.
You told me
for
you got
5
caught up
decades.
in the tear gas as well.
Wait. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Lindsay. What'd you say?
No, it's so dumb. It's painful. That's all.
Yeah,
oh my God. Sage in the chat just said, "Junie, 3 holes."
Oh my God.
Judy hadn't made her way back these days, I guess.
Oh, poor Judy.
I know Judy was a troll and we gave her a lot of shit. So yeah, whatever.
Long and short of MTG's questioning was it went into transphobia. So, you know, go watch her be stupid, but don't pay attention to how she tries to twist it into her.
How does that relate
way.
to 23andMe? I don't even. Let's move on.
I know.
All right, so Tony, I think Tony even said he hadn't even seen this video until maybe today. And I saw it 2 days ago, and I'm like, I can't wait to play this on the show because I think this dude just captures California in essence. And and not only that, with very few words, which I like.
You told me you got caught up in the tear gas as well. Describe what happened to you.
Oh, just tasted a little tear gas. Tasted like fascism.
Well, you told me you got caught up in the tear gas as well. Describe what happened to you.
Oh, just tasted a little tear gas. Tasted like fascism.
I want that as a drop. Tasted like fascism.
Yep.
Yeah, I want that definitely.
He has like a Kurt Cobain swagger that I can't. I don't know. Like he's just like
he's wearing the beanie.
They really.
He's
Yeah,
wearing
maybe that's
like
what it is.
I don't know what the shirt he's wearing, but there's a black guy in a shirt. He's wearing sunglasses at night with the beanie. He's got the hair coming out on the bottom. a hoodie. You know what I mean? Like he's just got that, I don't know, swagger.
I do think it's funny. She did end the interview after that because I saw that being played live, and she's like, "Okay, thank you. Please don't say that word.
She's
Please
like
don't say the F word."
No, I just love it. You know, he's got
It's
like
not like
the
I
Dale
said
beard.
fuck.
Right. Could be
by
worse,
the way,
ma'am.
it says Alt National Park Service, which I really like their Blue Sky. It says reports and video show flashbangs thrown into piles of debris just before a car caught fire, strongly suggesting it was law enforcement, not protesters, who sparked it. More details are coming. Don't let them control the narrative. Thank you to everyone sharing footage. Always record everything. So, that's another thing. Is there like, we were listening to Hal for a little bit, and Hal was covering Jesse. What's his name? The guy who doesn't like straws.
Waters.
Jesse Waters. Yeah. So, the gay guy who doesn't like straws, by the way. Whatever. Allegedly.
And men shouldn't eat soup either, Yeah. Or like ice cream. Yeah.
The narrative, these are all criminals. These are hardened criminals on the streets, and everybody who's being arrested is a criminal. No, that's not true.
No.
In fact, I wanted to tell you guys a little story, a little slide trip. You guys know I have attorneys, and that there's reasons I have attorneys in the background and whatever. One of them is a good friend. And so just after the election, and when Dinky had won, and by the way, he's got a wife and I don't know, 3-4 daughters, I forget. He's got a lot of women around him, and they all hate Dinky. So, and he's, born, bred, raised Republican, probably voted for Dinky twice, I bet. You know what I mean? But not this time. Not after the insurrection. Not after 34 convicted felonies, blah, 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 blah. By the way, he's a lawyer. So he said, I'm really worried about immigration and them, taking all the undocumented, just rounding up undocumented people, and we won't have any food and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he's not going to stop at undocumented people. He's going to arrest anybody who gets in his way. What are you talking about? He's going to stop. Didn't you see the mass deportations, in his rallies, their signs?
The signs.
Yeah. So this was the plan all along. And the problem is that most of the criminals are white.
Yep.
Undocumented immigrants don't commit crimes because they want to actually stay in the fucking country. So they pay taxes. They're not on your fucking health insurance. Like, I'm so sick and tired of these narratives that are just flat out lies. What I heard on Fox News and what Hal was covering before we went into the meeting today was, it was jarring. Shocking. It was actually jarring how they just straight up fuck. I mean, I know they lie, but Jesus Christ, this was over the top. And just calling everybody in the streets and that all these people are criminals. What's her name? The bitch who killed the dogs.
Christina.
Yeah, I don't even want to know these fucking people's names. You know what I mean? Like, I refuse to, I don't even know, I don't care. She's a fucking awful human being. She's like, all these people are criminals. The whole city, the entirety of Los Angeles is all nothing but criminals.
And on fire.
Oh, and the whole city's burning down and in flames. Well, there's no proof of that.
They've been showing the same Waymo on fire for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Repeated video over and over and over and over and over again. And not only that, I've heard that they've been using video from other times, other places where,
from 2020.
Yeah,
Videos
Ted
from
Cruz.
2020.
And you know,
Ted
let's
Cruz
not.
shared a video from 2020.
Well, let's remember Umbrella Man in Wisconsin and how we all found out he was like a Proud Boy or 1%er or one of that. He had he was wearing all black and he had the umbrella and he threw a brick through a auto parts store or something in 2020. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
No, it was during George Floyd. It was during the
that was
George Floyd.
2020.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was the summer
George-
of
yeah, yeah.
2020.
Okay. I have an idea.
We have it documented.
Dink.
Go
Wish
ahead.
I knew how to quote you.
Hey, Dinky, if you're listening, the United States pays approximately $175,000 a year to house one inmate per year. Okay?
Mhm.
And some of them are really hardened, convicted felons. How about you start there, where you already have your goon squad to transport these people? Everything's in place. You want to start getting rid of fucking goons and criminals and thugs, start in the prison system. Because those people are guilty.
Mm-hmm.
They already got due process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Benny, it's the same reason. I think
they can't make that $175,000 a year per inmate in their private fucking prison if they ship the fucking inmates off.
Right.
You know what, Moms? I remember the Wendy's fire being set by a white lady.
Mm.
I do remember that because I remember a black lady going, "There's a white lady setting the Wendy's on fire right now," and there was a video of it, and I never saw it again. But I distinctly remember that. And just like, I just want you guys to know out there that it's not us that started the fire. That's a white lady.
Right.
I mean, it's the same reason why they're not going after like meatpacking plants like Pilgrim's Pride. Pilgrim's Pride donated money to Dinky's campaign, and they hire a whole lot of people from other countries to come and work in their factories.
Well, so the other thing with the prison system, though, is that so prisoners count towards the population. Even though they can't vote, they count towards the population. So they put prisons in very rural areas, and they use that to make it a bigger district. So they can control a population where the majority of it is not actually voting and cannot vote.
Texas is like that, big time.
Florida's like that.
It's another form of gerrymandering. It really
all,
is.
All of these red states are like that.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself. And they all bank.
What do they call the eye? What do you call eyes? Windows to the
inmates.
soul. Yeah, windows to the soul. Right. That's what they call eyes. Right.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. So here's just a little photograph that I just maybe a little brevity right now would do us a little good. Because I just couldn't help myself. This made me laugh so hard. And you know who it is without using any fucking names.
Yes.
You know who it is without using any fucking names. You just know who it is.
Oh my
God, dude.
That's so appropriate.
We need Hegzeth on there and him's like just alcohol. Just we're missing one.
You can't see the bottom one because Jim the Geek's thingy is up.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the bottom one, it says Adderall, just so you know. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Just made me giggle because I was like, well, that's Cash, and that's Elon, and that's RFK, and that's Dinky. And they all looked super fucked up.
Yep.
I'm not going to play that asshole. Fuck that.
But we're tariffing Mexico and Canada for all that fentanyl coming in.
Yeah.
Well, no, we have.
By the way,
White House pill mill, White House pill mill, White House pill mill.
It was there
Story
last
that
time.
got swept under that big giant motherfucking Persian rug back there.
So Trump said, quote, hundreds of governors are calling me. We only have 50.
Yeah.
Maybe he's counting the lieutenant governors. Exactly 100 are calling.
Hundreds.
200 trade deals in only 193 countries.
Yeah.
Blatant inflation of numbers. It just
Yeah.
And then they say that there's no way he inflated the value of his properties.
Oh
We
my
see
God,
it.
been inflating numbers all his life because
Yeah.
he can't inflate his penis.
Exactly.
Where's mine?
Everything in his life has got to be extra over the top because of his little fucking mushroom
Dinky.
capped penis.
Dinky. So I love this.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
You know, just a little FYI for just a little reminder for all of the, you know, it breaks my heart that Kamala did not win. Well, actually, now there's questioning. that's a subject for later in the show. But Kamala warned us.
Yes.
And play the clip.
So did Hillary.
I was going to say a lot of Democratic leaders warned us. People refuse to listen.
Dan Anderson is in the chat. Hi, Dan. How you doing?
Hey, Dan.
Said he will target and punish those who disagree with him or refuse to bend to his will. He calls these Americans the enemy within and says that he would use the American military to go after American citizens.
Yeah, the audio. It's if there's music.
Journalists whose stories he doesn't like.
We'll get screwed on the music.
Nonpartisan election officials who refuse to cheat by finding a few extra votes for him. Judges who insist on following the law.
I have it in a different form. So, Jeff Yang said, ICE arrested 36 Chinese and Taiwanese immigrants after a raiding in LA nightclub. That's them zip-tied on the sidewalk. And there's just a picture and you can't see really anything. And it just says police, HSI. So I won't bother with that one. Yeah. I found this to be quite interesting. What the fuck were they loading into this? I don't know. I think it was into a Home Depot. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just going to say, what the fuck is this?
Some like military equipment?
There's a military helicopter in a fucking, I don't know. I'll let the Channel 7 news broadcaster explain it better than I can. But there's something is being unloaded in there.
All the mortars.
Can you imagine working at that Home Depot? You're just like living your life on Friday.
Oh, there's the Home Depot. It's like a block away. I don't know what that building is. Yeah, but what are those canisters?
The building is a detention center, and the canisters are ammo.
Yes.
Flashbangs.
Yeah.
And it's less than a block. It's less than a block from the Home Depot that they were
It's
raiding.
a surreal sight.
Here we go.
Yeah.
This Black Hawk moved in just in the last few minutes from the Border Patrol, landing at that Homeland Security office on the Paramount side, right next to the Home Depot, and they are unloading this huge helicopter with, just boxes and boxes, dozens of boxes of ammunitions, less lethal weaponry. You see these tanks with flammable labels on the side, one after
What would be
another, an
flammable?
entire shipment, as if they were getting ready for some kind of a major battle. It really has to be said, this is a remarkable sight in the middle of a suburban street here where they are just unloading all of these weapons, carts full of boxes, and flammable weaponry. So you can see that it just made its own parking spot there in the parking lot of that Homeland Security office on the other side of the river where all of this is taking place, and just a few blocks from that Home Depot and right across the freeway from where that car fire was just a few blocks away, and the protesters and Sheriff's Department have been squaring off. But this site here at the Homeland Security office of these federal officials unloading dozens of boxes of weapons and ammunition is just quite a sight to behold here. Something I really don't recall ever seeing here. Guys, back to you.
It was 2 days ago.
If I had a nickel for every time I've heard that, we've just never seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
We'd be millionaires already.
Did you hear him giggle, though? Did you hear him giggle? Did you hear him fucking giggle?
We're going to get likes and subscribes, y'all. I mean, that's all you care about. You don't care about that these are humans or families or lives that are ruined. Ugh.
Yeah. Anonymous said, funny how ICE, who is allegedly fighting undocumented gang members, has only managed to round up normal working class people, traumatize children, and fight U.S. citizens in the street.
Including pregnant women. They actually detained and arrested a pregnant woman who's obviously pregnant.
Yep.
Yeah, irony is when a 34-count felon calls immigrants criminals.
And the reason this all started was the Home Depot thing, but they also raided an elementary school graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
there were children younger than my daughter clinging to their teachers.
I don't think we should have elementary school graduations. When there was graduations, we only had one graduation. And you waited 18 fucking years to get there. I'm sorry with the over celebrating all these fucking little things. You want to have a little party? Fine. But graduating out of fucking elementary school is a bit too much.
Welcome to the
ditto with everything else that these kids get trophies for. These kids are going to grow up and not fucking be able to fucking function in society because they've been handed a fucking trophy their whole lives. And they won't understand when they don't get a trophy for doing nothing.
Yep.
For doing what the minimum that is expected of them. That's what it is. They're getting trophies for doing the minimum of what is expected of them as a person in this world.
This is the video of the skateboarder, Tony. Sorry. I thought the other one was, but there's so much fucking tear gas and smoke. How am I supposed to fucking be able to tell?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
And I wish they would stop referring to this as non-lethal. Rubber bullets are not non-lethal.
Yeah.
Tear gas is not non-lethal. It is less lethal.
That's why they're calling it less than lethal. The reporters are reporting it accurately. Are reporting it that way.
I mean, you can't even tell how many gunshots that was. It was so goddamn many.
He's like, fuck you.
I love it. Just skateboarder, fuck you, middle finger in the air.
Is this the punishment for jaywalking in California now?
It's so, I don't even know. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of these videos, but here's the one of David Huerta. This is one when they slam his head on a fucking curb, cement curb. You can't really see the cement curb from this angle, but he's the what is it?
It's the letters. That's SEIU.
It's a union.
The labor union.
Yeah.
The labor union.
Union guy. Yeah. There's that
He
video.
has been released, by the way. He is out. He is out on bail or bond.
But the way they took him down was just fucking And we've
I
got
hope he sues for excessive force
yeah.
and unlawful arrest. I mean, you know.
Oh, he is
I
being
hope he
charged
sues.
with attacking police officers. How is he attacking when they're attacking?
Yeah,
they're
now-
going after him. He's on the ground.
I hope labor unions get together and strike, to be honest with you.
By the way, August 3rd, 2024, Elon Musk tweeted, "Civil war is inevitable."
They're going to drop the charges after they see this video. You understand that, right?
They better.
And he needs to sue the motherfuck out of them individually and as you know, officers.
And the department.
Yeah.
Why you got the mace and put it on your face? Miren ese como tiene la mano en el arma. Ese como tiene la mano en el arma. I got you on video. This is a targeted arrest. This is a targeted arrest. This is a targeted arrest. Look, he's on his hand on the gun. His hand on his gun. His hand on his gun.
So, here's a video that I want you to. I know this is stressing, and I will try to distressing, but I want to get through some of these videos, and so we can kind of, because it's bad, you guys. This is not fucking good.
No kidding.
This last part of this last video, Tony, like, where is it? I don't know where it is. I was like right here at 30 seconds in, you'll see what looked like the National Guard, and then you look like this dude. Yeah, don't play the music. This dude's wearing jeans.
Mm-hmm.
This dude,
I
and he's
told
wearing
you
a
he was
baseball
taking
hat.
applications for goon squads for 4 fucking years.
He's wearing a baseball hat and a t-shirt at 30 seconds in. No, you're I don't know where you are. You've gone too far. Look at where
You've
I
gone
am.
too far.
It's right after the first shot.
Look at where I am in the shot.
Right
Tony.
there. Right there.
You see my hand? See where my thingy is?
Right there.
That's just bullshit. That's bullshit right there.
Jeans, tennis shoes,
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Yep.
Baseball hat. Yep.
That's not proper attire.
The other guys look like they're wearing the same. He's wearing Nike, black Nikes. You see what I mean by like these guys are all in there. They're all infiltrated in there. And okay, I don't know.
That guy.
You know, the whole
Yeah,
fucking
this guy
mask
right
thing
there.
fucking pisses me off.
And by the way, they just took down a woman. They had a woman on the ground with 2 dudes on her fucking back. So, you know,
One on her feet.
it's just fucking bullshit. And I've been so angry about this since it's been happening, and I've just been dying to go live to, you know, to I don't know, just to vent about all this
Purge
stuff.
the rage. Purge
Yeah.
the rage.
That's
Purge
right.
the rage.
Yeah.
Listen.
Go ahead.
If anybody here, and I know I'll be going out on Saturday.
We are
But
too.
if anybody here is going out to protest and any shit goes down, remember to sit down and start filming.
Yep.
remember to do that. If shit goes down, sit down. You're peacefully protesting. You're sitting there. You're not making any noise. You're just filming. They want the fucking spotlight. Well, let's put the spotlight on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think this is going the way that Dinky thought it was going to go.
No.
Well,
and I think it's pissing him off a little bit more each day.
Yeah, Saturday
especially
night
with the solidarity protests that popped up throughout
Yes.
across the country.
I was texting Spy about this earlier. I mean, Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, Denver. I mean, New York City. People are in the streets in those cities right now.
Yeah.
Don Lemon was walking the streets in New York City right before I came on here with y'all. And Chicago is a huge one right now.
Yeah, they're purposely going. Yeah, there's the here's a bruise. Here's a welt is what I would call it. It's not even a bruise. This is a welt.
You're putting multiple videos.
Okay, yeah, that's why I label them, because you can't keep them straight.
I don't have to. You want this guy now?
Yes.
I'd just like to point out one thing. This has kind of destroyed the whole Trump Elon divorce and the MAGAs asking about the Epstein files. I want to put that out there. This is what everybody's talking about instead.
For now. I think that'll make another comeback whenever Elon starts yapping
That's what I'm
again.
saying. We can't, well, even if he doesn't, we can't let up
Right,
on
That's
any of
right.
that.
We cannot. That's right.
We can
Keep it
focus on
fucking
this,
fresh.
but we can also keep pushing that button as well.
I just wanted to get this out of my system so we can move on to the other shit, because we'll have a whole new batch on fucking Thursday to deal with. We all know
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I said last night, fuck ICE. Fuck these wannabe military bitch boys that cover their fucking face, go into places of work, and take these people. Fuck them. What happened in Los Angeles last night was horrifying, but also a little bit hopeful, because the community showed the fuck out. And all of you little bitches in the comments last night, you fucking bootlickers. That's all you are bootlickers. Guess what? You can take every undocumented person out of this country. That will not save you from being a miserable, miserable human being. And since maybe you only understand Christian verses, why don't you take a look at Matthew 34 through 40? Let me know what Jesus would think about this treatment. You fucking losers. Losers.
Yep, go ahead and play it. I just want to run through. Go ahead, Benny.
He's not hard to look at.
No.
That's all I want to say.
I think
That is though. That is though.
Yeah. That just fucking.
So that's what this
Yeah,
fucko
thanks
was
for
doing
that.
on Saturday night. Saturday night, right? He was at the goddamn.
Yeah. Well, he's sending the National Guard to LA. He's at the UFC fight, showing off his catheter. Because they were
The
going to put a
UFC fight
belt on him.
Yeah, that's
The
Vinky in
UFC
the
fight was
background.
in LA. He was in LA for this.
So then here's the picture of the welt. Next. There's a picture of the welt. Go down, right there.
Mhm.
Ooh.
My God.
I saw one in somebody's scalp.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, a guy that got hit in the forehead right above his eye.
yes, that was a New York Post reporter.
So,
like,
yeah. See, I haven't even seen all that stuff yet. By the way, I wanted to play the Australian reporter. I saw a clip on this reported from Australia, by the way, which was very interesting.
This girl?
Yes.
Okay. What is otters versus humans?
Well, it's funny.
Okay.
Who cares if a bunch of dudes are afraid of an otter?
I thought it was so funny. And I thought it would be a nice, humor
Yes.
thing.
That's a palate cleanser for sure. But
after hours of standing off, this situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
He shoots at her.
Literally just aims right at her and fires.
Aims right at her.
You just shut the fuck up.
You okay?
I'm good.
So here is
Otters versus humans, or
Tony, if you have to play it in order because you can't do it out of order and you can't save the funny thing for later, then just play it now because you can't. You're the worst engineer ever.
Are these the Waynos?
Yeah. If one more leftist shill in mainstream media utters a word peaceful protest, I'll throw up. This is a video from 2020. So this is the kind of misinfo that they're putting out there right now. Oh, here is the chick getting shot. Point blank. Not just the Australian. This is the chick getting hit. Benny, this one's for you. If I'm ever murdered, I feel comfortable in knowing that I ran my mouth until the bitter end.
There you go.
He shot him right there, point blank. He's not even 10 feet away. Not even 10, and shot her in the stomach, by the way. She's kind of wearing a half shirt and a shirt over, like a jacket. You can see where she goes like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they went like this and it would hit her heart, she could die.
Yeah.
It could still kill her getting hit in the stomach.
Like, it looks like right here under the boob. Because she grabs it.
Spleen.
Yeah, there's still a lot of vital organs in there.
Liver.
I love this guy. Now this is like definitely a must play. I'm sure a lot of people have already seen it, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. It's worth it. And
We'll play it anyway.
Well, the thing is, it's not as long as it seems because somebody else starts chanting and you can end it after that. You can end it after this guy's done talking.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok, so.
I don't have TikTok. This is all being posted on
this is
Blue
stuff
Sky.
that other people post from TikTok. I get it, but a lot of people have TikTok. I don't know the number, but it's a lot of people.
When evidently there is a deal to keep it going, but there's no way to know for sure if Dinky's gonna follow through on his end of it. So TikTok's still a little up in the air as to whether or not it's still gonna exist in a month.
Isn't it like being illegally kept in the air right now because we were congressionally bound to have like a deal or something?
Well, they put a 90-day stay. They put a 90-day stay on it.
That's not a thing. That how it had to go through Congress. That was just his little his fiat, his signature doesn't matter.
Isn't this Kurt Russell's son?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's been because Stephanie Miller thought the same thing, and it's actually not. Yeah. And you know what's her name? What's her name? That's on Tuesdays. I love her, Jody Hamilton. She knows everybody who's famous. So it's been debunked that's Kurt Russell's son. Okay.
Dang.
Feel tough with your assault rifles and your sticks. You should be standing here with us. You're on the wrong side of history. We know you got a job to do, but you took an oath to the Constitution, not to the fascists in the White House. Think about what you're doing now. Think about what this means. Coming into our community. Peaceful fucking community. People working their jobs. They send in men in military fatigues. Weapons of war into our communities. And you stand here and you allow it. I am sick and tired of it. You should be sick and tired of it. You think any of these people in the White House sending you these commands give a fuck about you? Not one of them do. They laugh at you. Our president laughs at you. He calls you fools. He said the people who died overseas in the military were chumps. That's who you're defending right now. Every last... Think about your place in history, ladies and gentlemen. Ask yourself when you wake up tomorrow. I don't know if you have kids. Ask yourself the future you want for your children. Is it this? You can answer me. Is it this? Do you feel good about this? You're tough on your fucking masks and your fatigues and with your weapons, but how do you feel on the inside? This is our fucking community, and we will fight for it if we have to. Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets?
Okay, you can end it.
Whose streets?
I love that guy.
Yeah. I got a question
How
for
do
you,
you
Denny.
feel on
go
the
ahead.
inside?
His mother must be so proud of him. I mean, if he was my son, I would be so proud.
Oh,
He's
yes.
standing there and speaking out to the very force that's come to shut him up. Did a good job, Ma.
And we all need to do the same as him. That's our goal at this point. That's our only objective, is to push back.
Try and shut me up.
You're all tough with your sticks and your guns, but how do you feel on the inside? You know what you're doing is wrong. I mean, I can't believe these people even showed up. Because if I was them, I'd be like, fuck you, I'm not coming. This is an unlawful order. Oh, you want me to just protect the building? But I have to shoot people to do it? That aren't attacking the building? This isn't an insurrection. The only reason why the people are there is because you are there.
That's right.
Go ahead, keep rolling. Is this the one where the guy's talking? Yeah, I think this is the one where the guy's talking. He's like, we will do whatever. We will protect and serve. Yeah. Listen to the audio, though, while this is rolling.
Let me open it up now for any questions you might have or any points that we can clarify.
Chief, the governor made a very strong statement that he didn't believe the Trump administration needed to activate those National Guard troops and take control of those National Guard troops and send them to the area because he felt we had adequate.
Not sure if that's a bag rolling or if that's or if it's that's a person. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's actually a person that was just kind of continuing to roll down, and that officer on horseback.
Let me open it up now.
So there's another clip where he was like, we're here to protect and serve. You call that protecting and serving? Yeah. By the way, the horses it's not in their nature to ever step on anything that's kind of moving like that. They're freaked out by snakes. They would never step on a dog. You know what I mean? That would if it happened, it would be totally on accident. You know what I mean? Well, they would never step on a human. They're trained not to.
Not exactly. So just like police dogs, police horses, are trained to be a weapon. And they're trained to not react to gunfire. They're trained to not react to smoke.
Really?
They're trained not to react to other animals. They go through a very rigorous training. It takes a lot to train a police force.
Wow.
Just like it takes, and they
I
got
wouldn't
this
even
from
think of it
military
that way,
horses.
but I know it's not in their nature to
It's not.
trample humans.
It's not.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. But I mean, they go
Fuck
through
you,
very rigorous
trolls.
training, and it actually just like dog training
Oh, we have a
for police
troll?
forces came from military service.
Got all excited.
The horse training did too. We have a troll, huh?
Yay!
Fuck you, trolls.
The one thing that is caught up from that training is, or from that video, is that there were fireworks going off at the same time. Like, I realize what you just said, Spy, but there were like close proximity explosions happening. And there was a fire behind the horses that they were running from. I don't know if they interact with fire being a police force.
They do. So like, okay, so the training program for police horses is not very different than what it used to be for military horses. Military horses had to be trained to not run if artillery went off near them. So the police horses are trained in very much the same way. They're even given desensitization training to snakes and other things that they would naturally react to, simply because if they're walking down a street and there's a plank of wood, they can confuse it for a snake, right? So they train them to such a degree that really the only purpose that they serve at that point is to be a weapon.
Just like Marines.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last war we used horses in? World War I? Did we use horses in World War II?
I think so. Probably a little bit somehow, some way,
probably
somewhere.
Probably
Yeah, of
less.
course.
A whole lot less since we had, motors.
I'm sure.
Tell Billy we got our greenhouse.
Billy Gaffney is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up.
Yes, he's in the chat. And Tony just put it up. Will the real lesbian please stand up? Her name is Choni. He's busting balls
I'm sorry,
already. He
what
just
country
got
are you
in
from?
here.
Hollywood?
Johnny.
I'm sorry, what country are you from? Hollywood?
Is this the Billy we heard earlier?
Yes, this is the same Billy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Billy causes trouble.
Together.
This is
Billy
the Billy
causes the best kind of trouble everywhere he goes.
This is the guitar player who played our intro music. This is the guitar player you've seen jam in my basement. And I've jammed in his basement. You've seen that video too.
You're the one who asked to be a part of my life at these late night moments.
What country are you from? This might
Was
be.
left for dead in the seas of Tantwini.
All right, you need to give it a break, Tony.
I wanted to go home. Fuck.
Hey, I saw a new definition for TDS, and I wanted to share it with everybody.
Oh, what's that?
Okay.
You know how they're always accusing us of suffering from Trump derangement syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, TDS actually stands for Trump's deranged supporters.
There you go. I like that one.
And I heard it, I read it, and I was like, oh yes, that sums it up. Because every accusation is a confession, and they know they're fucking dupes and cats and fucking marks. They know they are because they've been that all their lives. Everybody's fucking walked on them and used them and abused them, and they're just such victims.
These are the people that always fall for MLMs. It's
it's
like the running theme that I've seen with Trump supporters.
So,
because they all got duped by MLMs at some point in their lives.
The victim. He was a victim.
The victims.
Yeah, they're always
That's
the
right.
victim.
The victims.
They want to be victims, but they're so not. They're so overprivileged and bratty, and they've had everything handed to them on a silver fucking platter, while the rest of us work our fucking asses off. So,
which is how you end up with
by the
idiots
way,
like
Bicycle
MTG in
Mike,
Congress.
Bicycle Mike timed out Billy.
Oh my.
Doesn't Billy have a wrench? For
Hey, he
fuck's
never comes
sake.
in here. He rarely comes in here. I know he watches
So
the
give
show.
him a fucking wrench because he might say something and another mod might be like, "Oh, what was that?" And just read it before they look at the name.
Well, nobody knows who Chony is. And it's spelled Tchony, and that's, Billy's nickname for Tony, aka Five Eggs. So, yeah.
My granddaughters call their underwear chonies. Just like now.
I can't undo it.
All right. Well, whatever. So,
Do it, Bicycle Mike.
yeah, Bicycle Mike, you got to undo it.
I didn't like his comment.
I didn't like his comment. Well, the thing is that Chony is 5 eggs.
Yes.
That's what you're missing, honey. Okay, and that's why it's funny.
It was all in good fun. It was all in good fun.
And I need a beer. It's hilarious. Chony is 5 eggs. Yeah, there you go. So look, it's an innocent mistake, Bicycle Mike. It is. So don't worry.
Yeah.
But the thing is that's ball busting is one thing. And that's one thing that Billy and Tony do on an epic scale. Like I've never seen ball busting like this before. I mean, it is off
extraordinary.
It is off the charts.
Yeah.
And if you watch the live stream when we had it in our basement, even Billy Gaffney calls Tony, he's not the producer of the show, he's an engineer. He called him
and I'm so glad that Chony changed it.
he did. In our credits, at the end of the show, he changed it.
Yeah.
That he's not the producer. We are the producers because we produce the show.
Yes. Hey, thank you for fixing that, Chony.
Oh yeah, he already went upstairs and he's giggling right now. So, it's like it's oh yeah, I'm sure Billy won't hold it against you, Bicycle Mike. Mom's just said that in the chat. She's like, oh yeah, of course Billy's gonna hold it against you.
Yeah, of course he is.
Now he's gonna bust your balls, Bicycle Mike. Good luck, motherfucker, on the other end of this.
You became a new target for Billy.
Oh boy.
But in the best possible way. Again, it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, that's all in good fun. But and it's good. We gotta giggle about some of this shit, otherwise we'll go crazy. But from everything that has progressed over the weekend, I still, as Benny said, like, I needed to get the release out. I needed to get the rage out and just be like, this is fucking enraging to me. And it's wrong. It's illegal. It goes against the Constitution. Nobody wanted this. Dinky's creating the mess. Then he's going to, I got to come in and fix it. No, you come in and you bash it so you can pretend like you're fixing it when you ain't fixing a fucking thing. You're making all the shit worse.
Wait, it's again, he's creating a problem so he can claim that he fixed it when all he did was make the problem
in the first place
10 times worse than it ever would have been before he got his orange little fingers caught up in the mix.
He could have just let people protest in the streets like normal, and
Well, I think he's still butthurt over the summer of 2020. He's still butthurt that people were protesting during his presidency, his first presidency. Yeah. He is still butthurt, and he has decided. I'm sorry, Benny, you're muted.
He wanted to
decided
shoot
it's not
people
gonna
in the
happen
legs. He wanted to shoot people in the legs, but he was stopped by people who had fucking sense.
He's still butthurt from the mashed potatoes on his head.
Yes.
That's true. Also.
So this is a person who holds a grudge for life.
Yeah.
Yep.
How dare you cross him in any way, shape, or form?
I did see footage of him being interviewed in 2020 by George Stephanopoulos regarding sending the National Guard. And this clip is going around in the last 24 hours. I don't know if you've seen it or not, Diane.
It was shown to Tom Homan, and he was asked to justify
that's right.
what Dinky is currently doing, if that's actually his stance on how this is supposed to work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. By Caitlin Collins on CNN.
Caitlin Collins.
God, he's. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I hadn't seen it.
First of all, I will never forgive Caitlin Collins for starting the word important. Important. And now people are saying Britain and Manhattan, and they can't even talk. They can't even say a T anymore. Important. Where the and then all of a sudden, after Tony, do you remember? I'm like, why is she saying important like that? Like, I don't even get why she's saying it like that. And I'm like, next thing you know, everybody's saying it that way in DC.
But she's too fucking lazy to talk. And another thing that
Important.
shows that a person is too lazy to talk is all that vocal fry that's fucking used.
Oh my God,
Like,
vocal
I
fry.
can barely push my voice down. It's such an effort to talk. Fuck you.
Yeah,
That shit starts, I'm out of a video. As soon as somebody starts that shit, I'm out of a video. I'm out. Bye.
You know where I see
Take
vocal
your
fry? On fucking reality TV shows.
Yeah,
All the time.
Yep. I'm out. I will not listen to your fucking vocal fry. I'm sorry. I have legitimate vocal fry. How do you like them fucking apples?
Right? Yeah, if it ever comes out for me, it's not because I'm trying. It's just because of the way it turned out.
Right?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
But no, he knows damn well that he needed to coordinate with the governor of a state before he could deploy the National Guard. He said it in 2020.
Yeah, he said it, and now he wants that video taken down. Do you know about that?
Oh, the one that we were talking about?
Yeah, just
from
now.
2020?
Yeah. He's like, take that video down. He's having a fit in behind the scenes is what I heard. That he's all pissed off and he wants that video taken down because, it proves that he knows what he's doing is fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Additionally, Kristi Noem made a past comment regarding.
Yes.
She was saying
South
if
Dakota.
Biden had. Well, no, she's talking about Texas. She was talking about how Biden, whenever the whole border wall bill was being disputed, he was talking about federalizing the National Guard in Texas and sending them to the border. And Kristi Noem threw a fucking fit and backed up Governor Abbott. And the rest is history.
Right.
So two of the cabinet members know that they are not allowed to do that, and they're doing it anyway.
That's right. So I've got a couple videos I still want to play. Where are you now? Go to the newest one. Go to the ones you haven't played yet. Scroll down again. More. That one.
Won't it be so wonderful when you get AI to do this for you, Diane?
I wish I could just do it myself from my own computer.
What is this now?
This is somebody getting shot in the head with a rubber bullet, and this is what happens.
Oh my God, dude.
This video is graphic, by the way.
You can't give that. You can't call an ambulance.
There's no ambulance to be had.
Right there.
There's was no ambulance to be had.
You guys created? What happened? There's an emergency response.
You shot her in the head. You can't, and they want to leave her here.
Hey, be a good citizen and take your time.
No, you should. You're supposed to here to protect and serve. Aren't you here to protect and serve? Aren't you here to protect and serve?
You did that, so
You're
you
gonna
fucking take care of it.
You
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The longer you stay here, the longer
Wow.
it's take for ambulance to get here.
No, that's such a lie. Get a damn ambulance here.
Jesus.
No, you shot her in the head with a rubber
we'll
bullet.
back off.
No, we're trying to get you to just make a fucking phone call.
Now they're carrying her off because they never made the call.
It's a light post, okay? What are you looking at?
They never made the call, so citizens had to pick her up and carry her.
And for anyone going out to protest, I'm sure, Lindsay, you will back me up. If you are assisting someone to the hospital with a head injury, you notice the woman that was on her side carrying her was asking her, what are you allergic to?
Yep.
The number one thing they need to know at the emergency room, because if they give you antibiotics that you are allergic to, it just makes the whole situation worse.
Yep.
So
Jesus
this is I've seen a lot of these videos, but I like this chick, so I'm playing this chick.
To every National Guardsman with a spine and a soul, if you're being ordered to deploy into Los Angeles or any other city under any directive tied to a self-declared national emergency, read your UCMJ section 90 through 92. You swore an oath, not to a man, not to a party, and certainly not to a fascist cult masquerading as the official governance. You swore to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. An order is only lawful if it aligns with the Constitution, federal law, and the lawful chain of command. A president under criminal conviction who clawed back power through systematic manipulation and incitement of sedition represents, by definition, a constitutional crisis, not a lawful administration. Deploying troops without consent of the state, especially under a hostile executive agenda, is not national defense. It is called federal aggression. If you are ordered to turn your weapon on our citizens, your presence or your silence against said citizens in any capacity violates constitutional boundaries. That is an unlawful order. Under Article 92 of the UCMJ, your legal and moral duty and obligation is to refuse those orders. Not hesitate, not to defer, not to wait and see. To refuse. You become part of the very domestic enemies your oath warned you about. You will not be able to hide behind "I was just taking orders." This is about the Constitution, state sovereignty, and the rule of law. Uphold your oath because history is watching.
Yeah, she put on her cat, just saying, you know what? I'm a veteran. Take what I say seriously. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I love ladies.
I do wonder
in the military.
I do wonder if the military is going to splinter over who is eventually going to start refusing orders. And
I think it already has. I think it already has.
But you don't see anybody leaving though, like, or trying to get out, or I mean, we don't know. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
When you
We
sign
don't know
up,
if cops are refusing to
when
do
you
certain
sign up,
things.
aren't you in for like at least 4 years? And
Yeah, but if you refuse an order, I mean, I think you could, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think you can get in trouble by, I don't know what they're doing with them behind.
The distinction that last video was drawing. Okay, so you cannot refuse an order unless it is an unlawful order.
That's
and
right.
She's giving the exact statute within their code of conduct in which this is not a lawful order.
Correct.
That's what she's
Right.
pointing out in that video.
Right.
So you can't just refuse any order,
Right.
but you can refuse an unlawful order.
But I guess what I'm questioning, Spy, is under this administration, what would happen to those people that do refuse an unlawful order? That's what we're not going to know. Like, unless people are active duty talking about that stuff, like they could lock them away in Guantanamo, in the brig, or, you know.
Yeah, that's the underlying problem, is that we won't actually know.
My microphone is not working.
What our military is going through and what they're being asked to do, especially while those people are still active military, because they're not allowed to talk about it.
Right.
You sign the ultimate NDA when you join the military.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Unless you're part of a signal check that gets leaked or something.
Yes, of
then,
course.
you know.
Right.
Christ, dude. We live in the dumbest timeline.
It is pretty goddamn dumb timeline.
Well, actually, we live with a lot of dumb people in this timeline. Timeline was doing okay until these dumb motherfuckers showed up. And back to fucking felon, a sexual assaulter, a pedophile.
Another thing that concerns me about these drones, I saw this on one of Rick Wilson's programs recently, is they are flying drones above these protests.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what they're doing with them. I don't know why they're there. But that scares the shit out of me.
Military helicopter flew through Los Angeles with fucking missiles
Fuck you, trolls.
under the wings, for fuck's sake.
Fuck you, trolls.
All right, let's move on to this.
True that, Shoni.
What's the next one that you got up there? Okay, it's the barbershop. I love this.
Shoni.
The barbershop. No. That one. Okay. Cops thought they were going to go into a barbershop. Well, you know, the thing about it is some people know their rights. And
Exactly.
I just looked, they're like, where's your warrant? Where's the warrant?
Is this in LA also?
I'm assuming.
What's going on here?
He's under arrest. This is taken.
For what?
What the fuck you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What's going on with him? They ain't got no warrant to go on your shit. Nah, what is that? What is that? What is that? Go get a warrant. No. Go get a warrant. Y'all gotta get out. Go get a warrant.
Whoa.
Go get a motherfucking warrant. And y'all got him. Get the fuck out. Straight out. Y'all do what the fuck y'all want around here. Get the fuck out. Hey, grab your boy phone. You don't even know about it.
They knew. Soon as he said, get the fuck out of my shop, they started walking towards the door because they knew goddamn well they had no fucking right to be there. This is what I'm talking about, people. Stand up, get loud. They were swearing. And look at these guys. I wouldn't want to fuck with any of these guys. Are you kidding me? This is no. This is a big fat no. Don't mess
That's
with
you
these
have
guys.
like an entire barbershop brawl happen.
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
By the way, this is what mainstream media is not reporting on. This is what we don't see is the people dancing and the people who are having fun. And this is what, oh, by the way, Malcolm Nance gave us our marching orders. You know what it was? To play what is it? YMCA and what's the other gay anthem that Dinky likes to play? YMCA and It's Raining Men and just have like a total dance party. So how are you gonna shoot rubber bullets at a dance party? It makes
at a giant flash mob.
That's what I mean.
They call it a flash mob.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, how are you gonna how are the cops and then whoever's gonna shoot rubber bullets at a dance party? And I agree with this. It would make them look so much worse. That's why people dancing, bring your drums, bring your tambourines. You know what I mean? And get into Macho Man. That's right. God damn it.
But it needs to be Taco Man.
Taco Man.
Taco Man.
Taco Man.
Taco Man.
Yeah. No, thanks, P-Dubs. But you see what I mean? Like, go ahead, play the video. It's a party. Shoot rubber bullets at those people and see how you look.
I went to a protest and a festival broke out.
Oh, this is the thing for the union leader.
Yeah, this is for the union.
SEIU.
Yeah.
Play the next one. It's the same. It's similar. People dancing. But that's what the mainstream, they want you to see all the violence that's going on.
Yeah,
they don't
of
want you to
course.
see the peaceful protests that are going on.
Listen.
All right, we'll get hit for this. We'll get hit for it. So you can play with no audio.
They have a slogan in the news industry, and it goes like this: If it bleeds, it leads. That's right.
I know.
They're not going to show. They're not going to show what most of the protests are. They're going to show you a little tiny spot.
Oh, I think the National Guard and the Marines came to learn line dancing. That's what I think that they came there to learn, because that's what's actually happening. They need to learn line dancing because they're just
I gotta say, and Lindsay, you can probably agree with me here, but that's got a whole lot more soul than most line dancing.
It sure does.
Yeah.
We only go one direction and then back, and then there's a whole lot more. There's a whole lot more hip and twisting in this that we don't have in line dancing here.
Yeah, that's true.
Benny, I have a question for you. I keep thinking about that. I keep thinking about the guy that made that really impassioned speech to those officers. And I just keep thinking, like, is there a point where, like, cops are like, this isn't for me? Like, I got to get out of this. I hate what I'm doing. I hate what I'm doing, and I hate myself.
Most marriages that involve officers end in divorce. Just so you know.
I believe that. Yeah. Because they gotta have a conscience in there.
Sometimes multiple divorces, sometimes even murder.
Yeah.
So by the way, even though Dinky's having a little military parade and everything this weekend, he still feels the need to put up fencing around the White House because he's such a little pussy ass bitch. And is he going to be hiding in the bunker? Where is he going to be? Is he going to be out? Is he going to be out on a tank?
Wait, no, I heard there's a platform they're building for him to watch it from at the White House.
He didn't have a Pope mobile made.
Oh no!
So he could actually be in the parade. Come on.
He doesn't want to be among the suckers and losers and the plebes.
That's true.
Of course not.
He doesn't want to sully himself.
Also, here's my question for y'all:
That would be down in the trenches for him.
Yeah.
Right. Is he gonna wear a military uniform?
I've heard.
Oh, fuck, I hate you!
Is he gonna do it?
I just want to live!
Is he gonna have fake ass little medals and stripes and
I've heard.
Oh god. This is gonna be ridiculous, guys. You said today, Diane.
What's that?
I think it was today. What was that?
Go ahead. What were you asking?
I don't know if you heard this, but today he's like, if there's gonna be any big protests, you're gonna be met with huge force.
I have the video. Why do you think I'm kind of glad we're doing this so late? Because we can actually go longer. We've already been on for 2.5 hours. Well,
IHIP was so right. He is such a fucking titty baby. I'm so glad she said it on CNN too.
Yes.
So here's Jess Piper. I forget where she's from, but she's from a red state. And
not that.
Yeah, you guys know who she is. I just can't remember what red state she's from. Yeah, I think you're right, Missouri. Yeah.
You know, I live in MAGA land, and I've been hearing from some people about the mass deportations that they didn't mean this. They didn't vote for this. And I'm like, I think you did. And maybe you feel bad about it now, but here's something you can do. Stand up. Denounce him. Say you would never vote for him again. Try to get other people who are MAGA to flip. You were on the wrong side of history, so do something about it. Use your mouth. Say something. Use your body. Go to a protest. Go to a rally. Write to your congressmen, your senators, your representatives. You can't act like you didn't know this. We all knew this. And if you're really sorry, now's the time to do something. Otherwise, just be quiet.
There you go. You did. You stood in his rallies with mass deportation signs. I didn't vote for this. Oh, go fuck yourself. Seriously. Really?
You listened to him call them vermin and how they were going to poison the blood of our country in his rally speeches.
What
you heard him? Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say what makes me irate. I've been hearing this a lot. So what makes me so irate is some MAGA are waking up and they're realizing the mistake they made. But then the first question they ask is, what are Democrats going to do about it? And I just tell them flat out, we didn't cause this problem. It's not our problem to fix. It's your fucking problem to stand up and do better. You're muted, Benny.
I didn't say anything. I'm just agreeing with you.
But again, why is it that this now? I mean, maybe we've just gotten them accustomed to that. They fuck up and we fix it, and now they expect that that's what we're gonna do. When in order to fix this, they have to be the ones to stand up. We're already ready, standing up. They have to be the ones.
We've been standing up. We've been screaming
for a decade.
So
for a decade, we've been screaming about this asshole. By the way, not just recently. For a decade. I'm sorry, Lindsay. Go ahead.
The next question I would ask them is, if you want Democrats to fix it, they need to have some power. And right now, they control all branches of government. So would you be willing next election, next time you have the opportunity in local, state, and federal nationwide elections, will you be willing to vote for a Democrat? Because that's what it's going to take to fix it, if you think that the Democrats can fix it.
Well, that's what I point out to them when I ask them, well, what are you going to do about it? You got us into this mess. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to make sure this doesn't happen again? Are you calling your representatives and your senators? Are you reaching out to your governor, telling him you don't want any part of this? Are you talking to anybody that's still supporting this and letting them know how horrible it is? Because if you're not doing those things, you're not doing a damn thing.
That's right.
Yep.
Something like that.
It's not enough. It's not enough to just and again, silence is complicity.
Mm-hmm.
So if you remain silent during this time and you know you're on the wrong side of history and you're not doing anything to change it, that's on you.
Exactly.
I think
Christina. Wait,
I put it back on 'em.
Christina said the big ugly murder bill is dead in the Senate, and MAGA Mike is blaming Democrats. Well, you know what? I'm just glad that it's dead in the Senate, fuckos.
And it's not just dead in the Senate. I'm pretty sure 60 voted against it.
Yes.
So it's not just Democrats that voted
That's right.
against it. So again, as we're talking about, what are you going to do to fix it? We're seeing Republicans in the Senate
coming around,
doing their part. So
coming around.
Otherwise, her music
coming
is
around
on.
to what's right for the people, not for fucking Dinky.
This is what pisses me off, though, Benny. I don't think they're doing it for us. They're doing it for them. They're realizing that we're only 15 months from the next election.
Yeah. Their greed is never going to supersede anything, but their lust.
And I have noticed
in our
something.
chat said titty baby taco.
Oh my God. Who said that? Props. Props, whoever you are. Thank you, Annette. That's beautiful.
Annette Serrano.
Shit, what was I gonna say? I don't remember.
I'm sorry.
That's what I was gonna say. There's a House member that's leaving after this big, beautiful bill was supposed to be passed, but he's cutting out. And I have noticed that a lot of people have already announced Tommy Tuberville's going to try to go for governor of Alabama. There's other people that are trying to. MTG is probably going to try to run for something. I don't know what.
Yeah, these motherfuckers need to be squashed out. They really
But they're
do.
all. I feel like they're all jumping off, starting the rats fleeing the ship.
Yep.
They're realizing for their own political power that they need to start pushing back a little. And I think they're starting to realize that it's too late. Joni Ernst, God help me, Iowa, if you elect that woman again.
Right.
Yeah. Susan Collins, too, needs to fucking go. By the way, this is the BET Awards, and this chick named Doechii.
Doechii.
Yeah, I've never heard of her before. Okay, I'm an old lady, and I don't listen to, like, lots of brand new rap music. But by the way, the song that was playing when she was walking up, I really was digging the song, so I'm going to have to, like, check her out. But, you know, I'm not a huge rap fan, whatever. But I liked her song, first of all, and I really loved her speech. So
she used his name. His name.
Yeah.
So many of the people that critique him do not use his name. And I'm glad that people are like, no, that's the one that's responsible.
Well, and I wouldn't say this administration. It's called a regime or this cartel, because it's so unlawful. I don't even know, like, you know, what?
It's not an administration.
Right.
What?
Beautiful, beautiful speech. I saw that today.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see it.
Tony
so
goes.
thank you.
Tony keeps saying that mobsters have more integrity. Like the mob had more integrity. Well, they actually did, because they didn't go after women and kids and everyone.
Yeah. You know what's really going to make you smile about this parade? I've been meaning to tell you guys this. There's a 70% chance of rain on Saturday in DC.
Yay. Everybody do a little rain dance. Everybody just do a little rain dance. I do rain dances all the time living out here in the desert.
A 70% chance for rain during his parade?
70%. 70%.
Oh, come
Mother
on.
Nature strikes again.
Where's my rain stick? Remember those rain sticks?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my God, where's my fucking rain stick when I need one?
So here's my question for MTG. Do we still control the weather, or do you now?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Oh.
Guess we'll find out if it rains, won't we?
So here's Jeffries. I got Jeffries. And by the way, I like this Jeffries. I don't like it when he's all... This is the one that was like, we broke up with you for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
During Kamala's, thing.
I want spicy Jeffries.
I like.
I don't want him being. I don't want him trying to be. He's trying to be like. I love Obama. Don't get me wrong, but he's trying to do that. I don't stop. Be real. People don't want politicians.
Good afternoon. Thank you. Do you think that some of the images we're seeing from Los Angeles put Democrats who are in swing districts in a tough spot when they might be asked to defend some of these things, when immigration and fighting back against ICE is not a front and center issue in those districts?
No one is actually defending any unlawful behavior. I am defending the right for the American people to peacefully assemble. And we'll continue to encourage people to exercise that right peacefully. And if anyone crosses the line, they should be held accountable by the relevant authorities. We will not be lectured by Donald Trump and anyone in the Republican Party about issues of law and order. Not a single one of them. Donald Trump promised to lower costs on day one. Costs haven't gone down, they're going up. Inflation is going up. Donald Trump lied to the American people. You know what he did do on day one? He pardoned hundreds of violent felons, criminals, who brutally assaulted police officers and attacked the Capitol on January 6th. That's what Donald Trump did on day one. The hostages weren't released on day one like he promised. He lied. The war didn't end in Ukraine on day one. Donald Trump lied. Costs didn't go down in America on day one of Donald Trump's presidency. He lied to you, the American people. You know what he did on day one? He pardoned hundreds of violent felons who brutally beat police officers. That's the insurrection. And so the notion that Donald Trump and his minions, his sycophants here in the House of Representatives or in the Senate, who are nothing more than a reckless rubber stamp for Donald Trump's extreme agenda, are going to lecture America about issues of law and order, get lost. We're not failing you at all. You have zero credibility on this issue.
Great. Yes.
Zero.
Keep throwing it back in his face.
Zero.
Keep throwing it back in his face.
0.0 credibility because you have allowed this lawlessness to continue.
Please
he
clap.
should have been impeached twice. And you said let it go to the courts. You fucking idiots. I love all our trolls tonight.
Oh.
Mark P's in the house. He actually, got rid of him, just the last troll. That's great. I love it.
Thanks, Mark P.
So,
You're
that's
muted, Benny.
This is from. Go ahead, Benny.
I may have
And literally fuck your
invited
own
some
face.
trolls when I reposted this on my post channel. I
What
may
are you
have
gonna do?
invited some trolls.
What are you gonna do? They boost our algorithm. Like,
Yes,
what are
they
you gonna
do. Thank you, trolls.
Fuck you, trolls.
And doesn't everybody need a little boost the algorithm?
Fuck you, trolls.
Moon Unit, I like the way you spelled that. I literally love the way.
I'll go goggle these balls. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Ice. Hey, Tom.
It says
Goggle these
he
fucking
loves
balls.
to
you
pardon
prick.
PD and then files and then barf.
Ew.
It's like it says PD and then the picture of a file and then apostrophe S and then a barf symbol.
I saw somebody talking.
Emojis.
Why is
Talking-
Ramos's thing up there?
Cuz.
Ray promo.
Cuz.
Okay. Whatever. So
He's the troll.
oh, he's the troll. Okay. Well, why do you don't give him a spotlight on our show?
Fuck you, trolls.
That's why he did it.
Come on now.
Yeah, posse comitatus. Posse comitatus is actually a fun word to say. Military
It is.
against any on U.S. soil per Constitution. Yeah, you can't this is just fucking against the law.
And it makes me feel good.
Like everything else that this
It
motherfucker
makes
does.
me feel so good.
So,
And it
did you
makes me
see
feel
that
good.
Gavin
I
Newsom
like
did
it.
file
It
a
makes me
lawsuit
feel
today
good.
and heard back from a judge already? Have you heard anything about this yet, Diane?
Well, I heard it was yesterday that he filed the
Yes,
lawsuit.
sorry.
But you know what? Did anybody listen to Keith Olbermann? Did you listen to what Keith Olbermann said today?
Not today's now.
Because what he is actually filing against is what DINKY is saying in this order, and that is to literally take the power away from governors to get the National Guard in or out.
Yeah.
So that's why he's doing this lawsuit, because it's totally fucking illegal. What do you say?
There's a hearing.
Feel good. Ah, it
There's a
makes me
hearing
feel
on
so
Thursday
good.
afternoon. There's a hearing on Thursday afternoon, and the judge is the brother of a previous Supreme Court justice.
Oh
And it
god.
makes
Well,
me feel
if you
good. Ah, it makes me feel so good.
Tony,
And
why
it
you
makes me feel good.
keep
And
playing
I like
this?
it. It makes me feel good.
I know.
And it makes me feel good. Ah, it makes me feel so good. And it makes me feel good. And I like it. It makes me feel good.
I got that.
This is fantastic. You're the best. Can I smell your ass?
I'm sorry. Oh shit! Knock it off, Tony.
I hope that one doesn't have any. This one doesn't have any music. So what are you on yet?
Shit!
What are you
Smoke 'em
up
if you got
to
'em.
yet?
Drink them if you got them. Tea, beer, whiskey, wine, whatever it is. A little CBD,
Ginger
little
ale.
THC. I'm with you. Let's go.
Yeah, Earl Grey tea.
Yeah. So what are we up to now, Tony? What are you up? Which clip are you on now? How many are you behind, bro? That's the one where
Tony.
It's Kamala's words over the video of what's happening right now, and I
Oh,
hope
God.
it doesn't have the music on it.
Mute it. Mute it.
No, you gotta hear
can't, 'cause
Kamala's
then
words.
we
You gotta hear her.
Son of a bitch.
We can read lips, I guess. That was a joke. That was a joke.
If Congress
God.
fails to do its part, or if the checks and balances ultimately collapse,
Is there any beer left?
if Congress fails to do its part, or if the courts fail to do their part, or if both do their part, but the president defies them anyway, well, friends, that is called a constitutional crisis. And that is a crisis that will eventually impact everyone. Because it would mean that the rules that protect our fundamental rights and freedoms, that ensure each of us has a say about how our government works, will no longer matter. And if that happens, the one check, the one balance, the one power that must not fail is the voice of the people. The checks and balances ultimately collapse.
Oh, the people are speaking.
People
are speaking.
Loudly. Loudly.
On that note, ladies, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to bow out. I have an early morning with the little one because she doesn't have school because she's out for the summer and it's almost midnight. So
Yay.
I
School's
understand.
out for summer. Yay.
I
School's out for summer.
Fuck you!
So
Love you, Spike.
I'm gonna bow out and wind down so I'm not wound up all evening. But thank you, ladies. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our late show tonight. Thank you, mods, for being here to smack those trolls around. I appreciate all of you. Love you, ladies.
Love ya.
Tony,
Bye.
enough. So, I mean,
Smack those trolls around.
I'm
Yes.
kind of close to being done, but not quite close to being done. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys feeling okay? Still spunky over there?
We'll never be done until it's done.
I got 30 minutes in me left,
Because
probably.
I need to send
Man,
Tony
that's
to
the
the
heavy shit I
store.
ever smoked, man. I mean, I smoked a lot of shit before, man. But goddamn, man, that's heavy shit.
It's Labrador, man.
I actually would like to talk to the chat for a minute. There's other people who are watching other protests. I can't remember who Tony, go to the fucking store and get us cigarettes and beer. Hurry up about it. And Red Bull. And Red Bull for tomorrow morning.
Bullshit.
Go.
Bullshit.
Hurry up.
I can see your dirty pillows. Everyone.
Tony.
Oh, shit.
I can see your dirty pillows.
Shit.
Don't
Everyone.
just throw this mushroom at the back of your head. Let's go.
You're gonna break it.
Don't break the mushroom.
Don't break the mushroom.
Don't break.
It's already
Don't break the
broken.
thing.
Oh, yes.
Not this one,
Miserably
but
broken.
the real one is
We know.
already
Yes,
broken.
miserably
We know.
broken.
No, go to the
Oh,
store. I want to talk
shit.
to the chat anyway because I want to find out if people are watching. Is anything going on right now? I saw somebody in the chat say that. Of course, he plays a long clip as he walks up because he thinks he's so threatening and he's not. He's such a goddamn teddy bear. It's so funny. You should have seen me reprimanding him at the meeting tonight going, sit up straight, quit fidgeting. You're like a 2-year-old. Can't you just sit here like an adult and wait your fucking turn? Just like the rest of us have to. Like I'm like, just stop. Because he was like huffing and puffing and putting just
rolling his eyes,
oh my
crossing
God.
his arms.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Like a titty baby. Like most fucking men now, I'm realizing are all titty babies.
You're talking about watching riots a lot of places. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, is anybody else? Okay,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I haven't been
And
watching.
it's not riots, Lindsay. It's protests.
Sorry, protests.
I need
Let's use our words in the proper.
That's correct. You're
place.
correct.
Yeah.
It's actually, I would call it a terrorist attack from the government
Well,
on LA. But that's, Diane boss his ass. You're right, Jeff Curry. He needs to get that. He should have gone way before this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do need to laugh.
The new ones that I saw cropping up today before I came on here was Chicago and Atlanta. And Atlanta looked particularly heated whenever I was watching.
Tony,
the
what are you
cops were
doing?
incredibly close to the protesters, uncomfortably close to the protesters. But Chicago, they were just marching through the streets.
SFL, Damon Doug, Moms Russo, Jan Morgan, CN, Robert Carr, Shin Godzilla.
I don't know any of those songs.
Oh, you asshole.
Oh, who spilled the last of his beer? Just trying to
Tony.
get that drop. Just trying to be a
Tony.
big tough guy. And oh yeah. Now he's gonna get his fucking copy written. Stop it. You're in for a treat.
Go to the store.
You like Tony ain't no saint, by the way, Tim. I just want you to know he ain't no saint. Okay, I've been. Oh my God. Yeah, he ain't no saint. That's why I gotta bust his balls. And by the way, I never bust his balls unless we're live on the air, and he kind of deserves it. I do bust his balls a little bit around the house behind the scenes. But I'm not that bad. I still have a bathroom that's unfinished, a kitchen that's unfinished, a breezeway that's unfinished, trim around the
A
house.
deadly stairway.
A deadly stairway.
I have fucking nightmares over your stairway, Diane.
I keep begging Choni, a.k.a. 5 Eggs, to fucking, do shit around here. And it never seems to happen. And so I quit. I quit begging. He'll get to it eventually. I mean, I do bust his balls on air, but he is fucking up. He fucked up all night. He doesn't know where he is. Go ahead, send me all the videos. And then he doesn't know which one to play. So I have to bust his balls because he gets all titty baby and confused.
Yes.
He can't multitask.
Yes.
I just want to sit in that chair so I can multitask and he can fuck off. And drink all the beer in the house. I don't care. Whatever. I I give up sometimes. It's so exhausting.
Oh,
And by the way,
Diane.
I've been waiting for this meeting since December. I don't know how many meetings
Yeah,
there
yeah.
have been since December, but I went around and got all the neighbors to sign the thing. Did Tony do that? No.
No.
I did. So yeah, he knows stuff about like the grading and how, it close to the house it's here and away from the house it's here. I don't know how to calculate that shit, okay? I'm not a fucking
Yeah.
engineer.
I'm not a carpenter.
I'm not a carpenter. I
Enough of
don't know
that.
anything about building shit from Shinola. Well, I could build a channel.
Aw.
I can build
But
a
you're
rock
an
and
art-
roll band.
You're an artist in many facets, but carpentry isn't one of them. That's okay. Because everybody can't do everything.
I
That's why
know.
everybody has a strong suit or two.
Well, that's why it really makes me laugh how MAGA, they're always like, well, we're experts now in like when Dinky dropped all the water where it wasn't supposed to be, and now this summer, like the California
Yeah.
farmers won't have the water they need. But they're experts in that. They're experts in epidemiology. They're experts in aviation rules and you know what I mean? Like, what?
Diane, DNA is science. Okay.
DNA, apparently MTG knows everything about DNA. I have no idea.
God, it makes my head hurt. These fucking ignorant fuckers. You know, I would never boast to be, a highly intelligent or moderately intelligent. I'm average intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have a hard time, and I have a brain injury. But I don't have a hard time seeing the wrong in all of this, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just being an average person. Which, these people have got to be so far below me in IQ points that,
I mean,
the fuck?
I think it's an.
I just
I
want to
think
say
it's
good
another
night to
thing that-
Robert Carr. It's 5 a.m. I think you're in Australia or New Zealand or somewhere over there. Robert, thank you so much for sticking out and hanging with us late. Thank you,
I
brother.
think Robert's in the UK. Good night, Robert.
I
Sleep
thought the
tight,
UK is only 6 hours. Oh, I guess it is 6 hours. Yeah. He's got to be in the UK somewhere. I got it
I
all
mean,
wrong.
Benny, I think it's because admitting that they don't know brings shame to them.
Oh my
And-
God! Listen. If you stop learning, pull the fucking dirt in your hole.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't know everything. You can't know everything.
My
But they think
motto,
they can.
my motto back in the day, especially when I had like a new rock and roll band, if you think you know everything, then go back to school. And what I mean about that is because all these guys, especially back in the day, it was all about heavy metal and Nirvana and blah, blah, and this and that and the other thing. But there was always the chicks that were out there, and nobody ever covered any chicks music. So that's why I was like with all the girls, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, I like this song and I want to sing this song. But the guys in the rock band, well, we all know Pearl Jam. And I'm like, well, I don't want to sing songs about dealing on chicks. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so we know every Van Halen. Well, I don't want to sing, I'm hot for teacher. Because it's just it's not how I roll. Okay. So
Not translate.
yeah, it doesn't translate. I forget what song the guys want to, well, I actually did sing it a bunch of times. I'm a simple kind of man. You know what I mean?
fine.
Because it was like a regular song that they would play in the South. And sometimes I would slip in, kind of woman. I would like do that every now and again. I would change lyrics sometimes. Like, Actions speak louder than words, and I'm a girl with a great experience. I know you got you another girl, but I can love you better than her. Take my hand, don't be afraid. I'm gonna prove it what I say. You know what I mean? Like, I would change the words, but it would be so slight people wouldn't even fucking notice because the whole rest of the song is the same.
Right.
You know? And I just felt weird singing. I always felt weird about singing guy songs about chicks. I'm not going to sing Hot Legs by fucking Rod Stewart.
Yeah, no.
Just get over it.
No. Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing. That's an unfortunate thing about being a female entertainer is you run across that shit. Like there'll be an awesome song and you can't really redo it because it's exclusively for a guy to sing.
And sometimes the lyrics are so awful that you're like, yeah, no.
No.
That's why I do think there was such an explosion of female artists in the mid 90s. Like a huge explosion in the mid 90s of female artists.
Diane, do you know Chain, 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 babe?
Chain, chain, chain. Oh, yeah.
Do you know how to play that?
Chain of Fools. No, I just know how to
Every
sing
time I'm rolling down the road and that song comes on, I'm like, Diane could fucking
nail this song. Yes, I could.
Song.
If I had a fucking band behind me. Right?
Oh, stop it with the band already.
I want a fucking band. I can't
No,
sing
I
and
want
play
a
all
band.
these goddamn songs by myself. It's just not right. It's not fucking right. God damn it.
Listen,
what else are you going to talk about? What else are you going to talk about, Dan?
I'm kind of waiting for Tony to come back so we can play more videos. Yeah. No, there's so many great female artists, and even like, for instance, Heart. I would love to sing Barracuda, but I can't reach those notes. I just can't. I'm an alto.
Some notes are impossible.
I'm not a soprano.
Some notes are impossible. They're impossible. Completely out of the register.
Mess. Yeah. Choni is a hot mess. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. I don't even think you should have driven. Oh my God, this is so empty. How many times do I have to hit on it before it's totally empty?
Uh-oh. Mine is totally getting
Billy's going to come on the Zoom right now?
Shut the front door.
We have a special guest, Billy Gaffney, coming on the Zoom right now. No. Now you're really in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen.
Billy!
Now the show's going to go totally off the rails.
Oh my God.
I do want to just mention this. A man posing as an ICE agent robs a car repair business, ties up, and manhandles a woman from the Dominican Republic. He kept saying that he's an immigrant officer, and he stole $1,000 from the place.
Yep. Where was that?
Philly.
God, dude.
I think it was in Philly.
I think you're right.
It says business in Mayfair, Philadelphia. Yep. So, insane scene downtown Los Angeles as cops open fire indiscreetly on people milling about. The cops shattered businesses' windows while firing on live stream journalists. Keep this in mind when the people talk about protesters causing property destruction, because their rubber bullets are breaking the goddamn windows.
Yeah.
So don't let them
property destruction.
Fuck yeah.
And then the looters, when they show up,
they're shooting at the press.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Anybody have a problem with that?
Well, I saw another video of there was two girls at a crosswalk, and there was like across the street from where one of them was, the one that was filming, was a line of cops, and this one girl was trying to just go to her apartment, and they started shooting at her. And the girl that was across the street that had been filming the whole time ran across the street to her, and they started shooting on her where they both were. And of course, thankfully, more bystanders came, and she's like explaining this person just got shot, And she's like screaming at the agents as it's happening, like, we're moving, stop shooting. I mean, it's just the terror.
Yeah.
The terror is the point. I realize that. But like, those are those people's homes, cities, where they work, where they raise children, where they go to parks, where they take walks in their neighborhood. And you might scare a few. You're not going to scare them all.
Right.
These people have come from situations or come from countries in such dire straits, terrible
Worse.
situations, worse than here. They know how to scrap. They know how to fight.
Yep.
I have a few more videos that I totally cannot walk away from. So we're gonna breeze through these. And well, I also have to play this. So even though I'm sure everybody's already seen it.
Diane, I am your protector.
So I'm just sending these over, Tony, so. Okay, well, can we get through these before he gets on, please?
No.
And then,
It's not
yeah,
spiking.
here is another media person. Okay.
Watching that CNN reporter, is that what you're about to play?
Nope. I'm sure everybody's
No.
already seen that one. I'm trying to. Oh, and by the way, Trump administration has begun the process of paving over Jackie Kennedy's rose garden to look more like a patio at Mar-a-Lago. I mean, I hate this administration. I hate you people. You suck. Erasing
What do they have
Jackie
against
Kennedy.
roses?
They don't like the rose garden because, I don't know, a Democratic president put it in there. Jackie did it, and Jackie doesn't get the. Yeah, you can turn the noise off. You knew about that noise.
Diane.
Trying to get Billy in here.
Yeah, well, wait on Billy until we get through these next few, and then
Change fucking Lindsay's name. Fucking A.
what are you gonna change Lindsay's name to?
Spiking's not here, so I have to go switch.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Oh,
You're not spiking, Lindsay.
I'm not spiking. You're right, Tony.
Yeah.
Joni.
Yeah, deploy the military U.S. on soil.
Love it. All right, Chair.
I think Tony should just call himself, instead of 5 eggs, just be Choni from now on. Just like Midas Kevin Anderson needs to finally switch over to 00 Kevin.
00 Kevin.
I love it. Yeah, now there's a military
I do
helicopter
too.
flying through fucking LA, downtown LA, with missiles on the fucking under the wing. You can see it right there. Boom.
Is
Right
this
there.
oh. I thought this was going to be the Black Hawk that was delivering the supplies earlier.
No.
Yeah, why? Why do you need that? What's that for?
So somebody was saying that it is to do surveillance on protesters on their cell phones.
Yeah. Yep.
I have a
To
bunch more
figure out who all
videos.
was in
But
the vicinity of the federal building and stuff.
yeah, here's Tupac on Dinky back in the day, 1992.
Want to be like Trump? Gimme, push, step, crush. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants. Even if you earned it, you still owe. But I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million, and this person has nothing, and you can sleep. You can still go to the movie. These are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians by the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are? I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me.
Right.
He's
right.
He's dead.
100% right.
100%
And he's just talking about millionaires. He'd be slap gob slap, knowing
Can we
that
watch-
we got people almost trillionaires now.
Can we watch Dinky falling up the stairs?
That's the next
again?
video. But you can't play the audio, Tony, because there's music on it. These fucking assholes. How about if you want us to play your clips, don't put any music on it, fuckos.
You know what?
Yeah. How about that, fuckos?
Is it the Monty Python song, Tony?
Oh, Jesus.
No. No, it's not. Okay. Fine. Oh my God.
Okay, Tony.
I did not know, because I only saw this clip for the longest time. I did not know that Marco Rubio faked tripping.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly faked tripping, because he was almost all the way up the stairs. And I kind of wonder if like Trump was on the plane and like glared down at him like, you better trip to make me not look like an idiot.
I did not see that. So here is you see there's one cop. Now I had to play this video a couple times before it like synced up right. I don't know. There's a cop points it out. The other cop underneath hears him. There's somebody up there on the roof. Next thing you know, the media guy sees the fucking rubber bullet coming towards him. And that's when you see points. That guy aims, shoots, there's a rubber bullet, boom. He got shot in the head. Shot in the forehead with a rubber bullet.
Watch out!
Alright. What happened? Just got shot in the head.
Does it show his face afterwards? Because I've seen what his face looks like.
No, I didn't.
Jesus.
So before we get Billy in here, this is the video I want to end on, is the black guy in his car. And this is the new stuff. I saw a video. Benny sent me a video last night about this article coming out. I saw the article come out, but then I went to clip on the article. The fuck is that? It's a
for the
moth.
Senate race and the election race.
Goddamn
I'm a numbers guy, so I.
They eat my fucking rugs. Get it out of here.
What?
There's a
Moths?
moth in my house, and they eat all the rugs, the Oriental rugs that I have in the house. I'm not kidding you.
I believe you.
So this guy, Rockland, New York. These are some of the stats that are actually coming out. This is all true. We've seen it on the what was that guy that we saw on he was on Sons of Liberty. He was on also he was on the comedian guy's name,
Cliff Cash.
Not Cliff Cash, the guy with the spiky hair,
shoot.
older comedian. Blonde, Irish. Christopher Titus, for fuck's sake. He was on the Titus show, did a 3-hour part 1, part 2 breakdown of the 2024 election. We saw it. If you guys did your homework, you watched this.
Well, this is a court case right now in New York. Is that what he's talking about?
No.
Yeah.
This is the election results of what they're finding. See, none of the election results were shown. And this is fucking why. And this is fucking in New York. Let this guy explain it. And this is true. This is not bullshit. This is
So
not
I
just
was
some
just looking
dude talking from his car.
at Rockland, New York spreadsheet for the Senate race and the election race. I'm a numbers guy, so I want to see what was in these numbers. And everybody was wondering, man, how did Kamala Harris raise all this money, have all this excitement, and still lose? So
Sharing it with them.
This ain't no conspiracy theory. These are facts I'm about to tell you. These are the real numbers of the presidential and the Senate race in Rockland, New York. Check this out right here, y'all. Check this out. In District 35, Gillibrand, she's a Democrat, she got 331 votes in District 35, and the Republicans got 82 votes. This is a Democratic district. 4 write-ins, total of 417 votes. Then, in the same district, Kamala Harris got 0 votes. 0. And Donald Trump got 552 votes with 2 write-ins, equaling 554 votes. Donald Trump got more votes than the Democrats, Senator, Republicans, and Kamala Harris in the Democratic district. So here's some more numbers. This is crazy, y'all. Y'all tell me they ain't take this? This is crazy. In District 58, I mean, this is all the district, but these are the ones I want to point out. In District 58, Gillibrand got 544 votes, which is a Democrat. The Republican challenger got 34 votes, total of 578 votes. In the same damn district, Kamala Harris got 1 vote, and Donald Trump got 588 votes. I've been covering politics for 20 years. I have never in my life seen nothing like this. Never in my life. But this is the big one right here, y'all. These are Democratic districts. This is the big one right here. In District 55, Gillibrand got 909 votes, and the Republican challenger got 42 votes, equal 951 votes total in that district. In the same district, 55, Kamala Harris got 2 votes. 2 votes. And guess how many Donald Trump got in the same district? 986 votes in the Democratic district. So you telling me all these people voted for a Democrat for senator, and she could barely get 3 total votes out of all these blue counties, and y'all wondering was something fishy. Now this ain't no conspiracy theory, MAGA. These are fucking facts that I'm reading, and it don't make any sense. And if y'all go look at the spreadsheet for the vote, it's going all the way down.
You tell me how that's fucking possible.
This is part of the lawsuit that he's talking about. This is some of the facts from the lawsuit up there.
Good. And I hope they look at every district across the swing states.
I have a question for you ladies and everybody in chat land, which can't see. I'm sorry. But how many of you, after the election was called, thought there were issues?
100%. And I didn't want to be that guy. And you know what? Sorry, Benny, you're not done. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying immediately. I mean, I knew it immediately. It like hit me like thunder out of the blue.
Yes. The rallies, the money that was raised, the momentum she had. Maybe this is why he kept saying, we're going to win New York. You remember how he kept saying that throughout the last couple of months? And New Jersey?
There was just so many obvious things to me, personally. And not to mention the track record of cheating. Because he's been a cheat all his life. He's very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting a poll right now. So, yes or no, How many of you thought the 2024 election was rigged for Dinky?
Don't be a turd in the punch bowl and put no if it's like
yeah.
Something else. Something else that has come to light about last year that has only recently been uncovered is between March and July, I believe, all of the voting machine software was updated, upgraded, whatever. And it seemed kind of odd for it to be done in an election year because typically they try to get all that done out of the way to prepare for the election to take place. Right. So they have all the kinks worked out. You have the midterms, you work out the kinks, you get ready for the next election, right? You have 2 years to do that. So they don't wait till the last 6 months or 9 months or whatever to figure all that stuff out. And there's a concern that, they don't think it's Starlink or anything like that, but maybe the software that was handed out to all those voting machines was compromised in some way. Who knows who did that? I don't know.
Goggle these balls. Hey, Ice. Hey, Tom. Goggle these fucking balls, you prick.
Twom the thumb. He does look like a thumb.
Gaggle these fucking balls, Twom.
I'm convinced there's not a single soap.
Is Billy gonna come in, or what's Billy doing now?
I don't know. He's skirting.
Does he have the invite?
Yes.
Oh, he has the invite.
He's skirting.
Oh, Billy.
Belay delay. That's what we call. That's his nickname.
He probably still has Spank
I wanted
Baby's
to go
ass
home.
timed out by Mike.
I know.
You're the one
Mike's been
who
reprimanded,
asked
and
to
he knows
be a
better
part
now.
of my life at these late night moments.
But if Billy would get back in the chat, we'd give him a wrench, and that wouldn't happen again.
I'm sorry, what country are you from? Hollywood?
Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you this. So some Trump protesters showed up, counter protesters showed up to the LA protest today. And it was this guy with a megaphone. I saw this on the live stream. So I haven't seen any clips of it yet. I hope somebody clips this. And he was screaming at the crowd through this megaphone, "No Mexicans signed the Declaration of Independence." And somebody yelled back at him, "No Americans did either." Like, what?
You fucking ignorance. The ignorance is thick.
You foolish, stupid man.
It is so thick.
No Mexicans signed the Declaration of Independence. Well, no Americans did either.
Everybody
pay! Yikes.
Oh my God.
Well,
Holy Jesus.
Tony, enough. You're going a little crazy with the drops right now.
It's not.
Why don't you get your boyfriend? Why don't you get your
I'm wearing
boyfriend
out.
on the air, okay?
What?
Computer says nah.
Doing drops. Wait. What is this? When they think no one is looking, cops damage their own cars.
What? What did you say about Oprah? What did you say?
It says when they think no one is looking, cops damage their own cars.
That's what I told you. They were putting nightsticks through their freaking windshield.
All right, hold on. I'm just seeing this for the first time, so.
You know, like,
I mean,
he's got the bod, but his brains are bad news.
I have seen protesters throw concrete, rocks or chunks of concrete at cars coming, SUVs, police SUVs coming down the road. I saw them drop off e-scooters off of an overpass onto police vehicles. that were pretty much trapped under this bridge.
Just before the overpass.
I honestly don't care. I honestly don't care because this is a terrorist attack.
Wait a minute. They sure stopped in a convenient place. They could have easily went under the overpass and nobody would have been able to throw anything at them.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I literally don't give a shit. They are terrorizing the LA community. Screw you guys. And by the way, they're like, oh, by the way, in like Chinatown, which is around the corner, you wouldn't have known that there was a protest going on or anything because it's just, again, in this little tiny area.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and also,
this is the cops
if police
destroying their own.
Yeah.
They're busting out a window of a cop car and they look like cops to me.
Choni, there's another angle from this from the right side, the passenger side, and it's much closer. And it's two police, one on each side, using batons. The windshield is already broken, to be clear. The windshield is, by the time you see the video start that I've seen.
Right.
So I don't know if they're just like, I don't know what they're doing.
Trying to get them.
I don't know if they're bored and just busting it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did all the damage. But also, if they're firing rubber bullets into businesses and breaking the windows or doors of the businesses, that's going to allow an access point for anybody who wants to go in there and rob or loot or whatever in the store. Which I think should also fall on the cops, to be frank.
Guess what? If you just let these people peacefully protest, they'll be dancing and there will be no rubber bullets and there will be no damage. But you guys got, what the fuck is this shit now?
Another thing that I keep thinking too, like the National Guard and the Marines, they're going to go back to their bases and their homes and their lives. These LAPD officers are going to be there for a while afterwards. Like,
that's
I
the
feel
other
like
thing
they're going to face the wrath.
Well, the DINKY administration or DINKY cabal or DINKY fucking gang thug squad, they're saying we're gonna be doing this for the next 30 days in LA.
Yeah. You know what happens on Thursday whenever a judge is like, yeah, no. Like, this polling came out today about this issue, Diane, where immigration for DINKY has always been a winning issue. It is now starting to split for him.
Oh yeah.
And I think this is a panic. It's not power play, it's a panic play. And I've seen more than one person say that too. I really do think he feels he doesn't want to be a lame duck.
I also
if
think
he admits he's a lame duck, he has no power.
I also think that this is a test for this weekend. He wants to see if he can do this across the country. You can't do this in all the spots that there are going to be protests.
Do you know what I saw people saying on the Tulsa subreddit today, talking about pop-up protests that were happening downtown for this today? We are an open carry or concealed carry state, and we are a gun safe haven. Fuck around and find out is pretty much what everyone was saying, and not so many words. We will protect the people in our community, no matter what color they are, no matter where they came from, because they're our neighbors, our friends, and our family. And that's in Oklahoma, y'all. And I'm proud of them.
Well, that reminds me of this video that I almost played, but I was, trying to skim through some things because I thought Billy was going to come on, but apparently...
I'm going to need a potty break if we go on much longer. I'm going to tinkle in my chonies.
Naughty!
Honey, if you need a break, go ahead.
It's not a tumor.
What? How long? I'm trying to hang, Diane. What else do you want to talk about? For real.
Yeah. This is, you know, we will fight. We will fight back if you guys don't fucking
Ooh,
let
that
up.
was corn. I recognize that, Tony. It's on. I was raised on some corn, dude.
That's all I can play.
That's all he can play without getting totally busted.
I know. No. That's fine. That's all I need. I know it. I know that song.
So 90% of the people in our poll say that yes, it was rigged, and only 10%.
Fuck you,
say
trolls.
Yep.
Ending the poll.
Ending the poll.
Last question.
Oh, it's funny. It said 10 on mine. It says 9%.
What the fuck? What is this timeline?
51 votes.
For real.
Seriously, Ginger.
For real.
I know.
I'm trying to think, but
See, and
nothing happens.
That's another thing that I'm going to be very interested to see. So he's doing this in California. It's a blue state. He's always had a problem with California. And Chicago, New York, Philadelphia are all blue cities. What's going to happen when these start popping off in Dallas, Texas, or in St. Louis, or in Atlanta?
I just saw something in Omaha today.
I know. I'm telling you. Are you going to be able to suppress us all? I don't think you are.
It's going to start happening in red states.
That's right. And that's going to be I really do think that's going to be the next shoe to drop. Is he going to send
law enforcement,
the National Guard and the military into red state?
Right. This is, I don't know if this guy's ex-military or not. It doesn't really say so, but seems like it to me. And he's like, if we have to get in the streets and fight, I guess that's what we're going to have to fucking do. Because if you guys aren't going to stop this bullshit.
All right. I'm going to go on mute.
Sure.
I'm going to go on mute for a second.
This message is for ICE, for law enforcement, for the National Guard, and for any active U.S. military that are currently in Los Angeles. What the fuck are you doing? Your job is to serve and to protect the people and to uphold the Constitution. And when you get an order that is unconstitutional, that is illegal, it is your job to not go through with it. You are acting as American traitors. You're going after our own people. And we are not going to stand for that. We see you in the streets of Los Angeles going after people that are not being violent. You're shoving them to the ground. You're tear gassing them. You're shooting them with rubber bullets. Do you think that we're proud of you? We're ashamed of you. Now, we love our military. We love our veterans. We respect them. We take care of them. But you people in Los Angeles right now that are siding with this dictator wannabe that's giving you illegal orders, we are ashamed of you. And if you continue to go through with this and attack our own people, then we, the people, will stand up and protect the Constitution that you refuse to do. You are acting as American traitors. And if we need to stand up and defend our country because you won't, then so be it, we will.
There you go. I don't know if we have a choice anymore if the military is going to come after us. People in the streets. Citizens.
It's a mic drop moment.
Citizens. And just an FYI, by the way, 17 family members of the notorious cartel leader after U.S. in deal with Trump administration, Mexico says. Ovidio Guzman Lopez is one of the brothers left running a faction of the Sinaloa cartel after notorious capo El Chapo was imprisoned in the U.S. So While Trump and Homan are rounding up dads at Home Depot and waitresses with young children, Trump is making deals with drug cartel bosses and their families to move to the United States. So if you want hypocrisy at its fucking finest, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Because he's letting every fucking criminal back in the United States. All the criminals out of fucking jail. Tate brothers.
I was just about to say them. That is the most indefensible one. Like they're being
crime
indicted.
family. Nice, Peter. Peter Shansel. El Trumpo crime family.
Oh my God.
So true.
That is true.
His whole family is a crime fucking syndicate.
How many nicknames do we have to have for
Crime
this motherfucker?
cartel.
I don't know. Well, you were trying to find the word for like, I think we were talking, you're like administration, cabal, whatever. All I could think of was Dinky Doodle. And I started singing Dinky Doodle. Dinky Doodle went down.
Riding on his chony.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
You ain't in it.
For real.
Oh my God.
You ain't in it.
Son of a bitch.
So I got this too from Mueller, she wrote. It said a data broker owned by the country's major airlines, including Delta, American Airlines, and United, collected U.S. travelers' domestic flight records, sold access to them to Customs and Border Protection. So now they know where you're flying.
They're collecting DNA from everybody that they detain and deport now.
Yeah. Where does it end, people?
So that's cool.
Where does your freedom end and begin?
And, didn't they make a deal with the IRS that the IRS is going to give names and addresses of the people that have the special status where we know that they're undocumented, but they pay into our tax system anyway? I don't know the name for it.
I will reach across this table and I will feed you that mic for lunch, dinner, breakfast, fucking mid-morning snack, you son of a bitch.
I forgot what she just said. What'd you just say? Because I had a comment and now I forgot.
The IRS has also sold access because if undocumented people can still pay taxes, they pay into, So now the IRS is talking with ICE to give.
That's the other reason.
I can't remember.
I know what it is. I know what it is. The reason why they know where they're working is from their fucking tax returns.
Yeah.
So that's why they're going into the little local restaurant and the little fucking this and that and the here and there. Because they know that more undocumented fucking workers work there. How about instead of arresting the undocumented people, arrest the people who hire them, like Kid Rock. Kid Rock, who told his undocumented workers
got a heads up.
to fucking go home.
Yep. So they wouldn't get sent home.
While he's openly supporting Dinky.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Yep. I legit think also this whole business with California is again Stephen Miller. He's from that area. He notoriously has. I mean, there was like a classmate of his that talked about how he liked to taunt the janitors at the school that he went to, and that he would try to make their lives an absolute living hell any way they could. He would intentionally throw his lunch or food items on the ground for them to pick up.
Right.
And then he would say, "It's not my job to pick it up, it's yours." So that tells me everything I need to know about that man.
By the way, I want you guys to know, while I've been scrolling through all the video that I've been collecting,
Don Jr.'s on coke.
The one video that absolutely got deleted was the video of guys in ICE cars running over the bicyclist. Do you guys see that one, or yes or no?
I don't think so. No.
That's the thing. They erased it. I can't find it.
I also can't find, and I saw it everywhere a couple of days ago. There was this U.S. Marshals van that was, I think, making their way to the Home Depot. Like it was full of ICE people. And there were people stopping I say van, I think it was more like a bus. But there were like 10 people pushing actively against this bus that was driving down the road to try to stop them.
No, it's gone. The video of ICE there was like a bunch of cars, and there was a guy running like backwards in front of the car, and the car was kind of going slow, but eventually he fell over. They ran over him, and they also hit another guy on a bike. Same car, same instance. At a crosswalk, by the way, motherfuckers.
Has the whole world gone crazy?
Yes, the whole world has gone crazy. And that I cannot find that video. I've been scrolling the whole time looking for it.
I saw that Elon Musk, one of the few comments he made over the weekend was, Stephen Miller said something like, we're taking America back. And Elon Musk said, and then quickly deleted, like I took your wife. It's real. Tony, see if you can find it real quick. It's real, man. The internet is forever, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, I'm still looking for the when they ran over the guy on the street.
Leave my fucking chesticles alone. You're in a world of trouble. You try to fuck with my chesticles.
There's that video.
That's all I got to say about that.
Oh my God, just leave her alone. Just leave Betty Loco alone. Just leave
Who
her
is that?
alone.
That's some guy that was busting Benny's balls back in the day, right, Benny? I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Was he a friend, Benny, or not really? Or just...
an acquaintance.
Oh my God, just leave her alone. Just leave Betty Loco alone.
It reminds me of that guy that when Britney Spears was shaving her head and like having a very visible mental breakdown.
Yeah. Well, he's a drama queen. He loves the whole theatrics of,
If you really want to do a
theatrical person.
Yeah, if you really want to do a deep dive, Lindsay, add that timeline up with when she was involved with Diddy. Then get back to me.
Who? Oh, Britney Spears? Girl.
Yeah. No, the deep dive.
You know what pisses me off about that whole situation? I see Kanye, whatever his freaking name is now, absolutely losing his shit on social media for the last couple of years. And all I could think of was, if he were a female, he would have been in a conservatorship 100%. But because he's a male and nobody wants to deal with him, or maybe no one's around to care for him, he's not. When Wendy Williams was in a conservatorship, Britney Spears was in a conservatorship for years. I don't know who else was, but I'm sure there's more.
Yeah, here it is.
Do you find it?
Yep.
Oh my God.
I only found one.
Yeah, I bet they tried real hard to get rid of it.
Make this go viral.
Hunter Biden's laptop.
This is the video.
Hunter's laptop.
I found two posts.
I saw Hunter Biden dropped his defamation lawsuit against Fox News, which I think is absolute bullshit. I think he should still be able to sue NTG at some point.
I think there should be massive amounts of defamation. Massive amounts of defamation.
How can you show somebody's junk on national television and private life of somebody as a citizen, an everyday citizen of the United States? Get away with it.
Yeah, and you can hear the helicopter guy. So play the helicopter guy.
Is when we started seeing some sort of smoke to help try and keep those people from the gate here. Okay, so here we are. We're in the middle of the street here. You can see one person trying to stand right in front of this SUV here, but it's just such a dangerous situation here, and it's really not going to do him any good to be standing there and possibly get ran over by agents. So here they are. They're on 9th Street now. The crowd is running alongside with these vehicles, and I'd pretty much guarantee that this SUV is not going to stop. Someone throwing, looks like,
wow.
All right, let me widen out here. Okay, so we saw some eggs being thrown at the vehicle. Now he is just, partly ran over by that SUV.
Oh, we do
and
see
there
that
goes,
person
there goes.
getting up.
Oh, it looks like a bicycle was also struck in the crosswalk here.
I think this is the same day that I saw the bus. People doing the same thing
This
to the
was
bus.
3
that I
days
saw.
ago.
The white. Yeah, that was the day that I saw that. 'Cause I watched this all weekend.
I watched this all weekend too.
But we have a greenhouse.
But we don't have a greenhouse yet. We haven't been approved to get it.
You have a concept. You have concepts of a greenhouse right now.
We have concepts of a greenhouse right now. It'll only come to fruition when you get off your ass. Go
Just
down there tomorrow morning and get the fucking permit. Call the fucking concrete dudes. Call the people and order the thingy. The greenhouse itself.
The thingy.
Meanwhile, you gotta fucking trim
Vagina.
all the trees against the backyard because I thought it was the electric
being very
company, but
on,
apparently
dude.
it's not the electric company. It's cable and whatever. I don't even know what else. So they won't cut it down. All the trees that are growing up in the wires. So do you want everybody's cable cut off? Yes or no? So now do I call the cable company and be like,
yes.
do you want all
It's a
your
sign.
neighborhood's cable to be
It's a
cut
sign
off?
from
Because if you don't do it, then everybody's cable is going to get cut, and what are you going to do? Who are you going to blame?
He's gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Problem without cable, we don't have fucking internet either. That's the problem.
Oh.
Assume the position.
I don't have cable and I have internet. And it works fine. That's fucked up.
Thank you for joining us for the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. Please like, share, and subscribe.
It's late.
Lunch gone home. It's late.
It's super late. It's getting later.
By the moment.
But you know what? I don't even know how long we've been on for, like, what? Fuck off!
I don't know.
I've been on here
Have a timer.
since 3.5 hours nearly.
I can't see a timer on here.
I do believe.
Well-
My phone has gone from 100% to 40%. If that gives you an answer.
Yeah. So it's we kind of tried to start at 9, but we didn't really get on to like what, 9:30.
Shadows we creep.
Oh my god. Into the wee hours of the
I'm not your
morning.
buddy, friend. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your friend, guy.
And
I'm
I'm
not your
done.
guy, friend.
I'm done with
I'm
all
not
these
your
assholes.
Snap out of it.
Why don't you play the
Please.
otter video now?
What is this from? Set this up. What did Spy say about this?
The otter video?
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it would all give us a good laugh because you know what?
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't think otters are dangerous, but
Oh yes, they'll bite the fuck out of you. Don't even
like I've been to Washington State. They are gnarly.
to think that these
Yeah.
white boys who've probably never seen one before just don't play the music.
Well, they otter.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so yeah. So of course they jump off.
Thank you, Benny.
You can't see it yet.
Yeah, I was like, are you going to describe the
So
whole
now
video?
they jump back on. Well, I think it's so
Okay.
goddamn funny.
They're just cute.
Because I just think it's. And now they think they're going to outswim the damn thing.
The humans think they're going to outswim an otter?
Yeah. Who is going to win? I think the
Yeah.
otter won. Totally the
Are
otter
you serious?
won.
Get off my damn deck.
Get off my dinky.
Do you know what fun fact I have about otters? They have a little pocket in their fur, and they like to keep their favorite rock in it. And they also hold hands so they don't float away
Yeah.
from each other.
Yep.
Uh,
Cute as fuck.
Do you think he just jumped
Just
up
don't
there
try
to
to
hang
pet him.
out? I mean, if they were just like, if they didn't move, was he going after them now?
No. I think he was
No,
just
but
messing
they're-
with them.
They're hauling ass. Though.
They're also
Get the fuck
playful.
out of Dodge.
With that.
Like,
like,
seals,
I've never swam
dolphins.
faster in my
Now, a
whole
warning?
life. They act like it's a fucking shark.
Not a shark. No. I feel like those are some like city slickers that are like, what's that furry thing? Is it gonna kill me?
No, you want to see city slickers? You should see Joni and his friends bringing a hammerhead shark on a pontoon boat.
On what now?
The worst,
Onto a
the
pontoon boat.
bloodiest, most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And just amateur boys from the north going
Yeah,
into
don't-
waters they don't know, they don't understand. You don't bring
Census taker
a
once tried
shark
to test me. I ate his
on
liver
board.
with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Yeah.
Nope.
We might
Sharks.
we might get
Sharks are-
we might get we might get a violation for playing that because it's so gross.
They will fuck you up, and it's against the fucking law to
Shout
mess
outs
with
to
them.
you, family.
Oh, what?
And make
Super
sure to like, share,
The otter.
subscribe,
Oh,
and
yeah.
thank you
I think-
again.
I think they're protected, and I went to Washington State, and there were there were signs for them. There were little crossings for them. I saw a few of them, but I would not get near one.
No,
I don't.
no,
I
there's no
I
need
res-
to.
I respect wild animals because
Dude,
I've been to Yellowstone
by
a
the
few
way-
times, and I've seen so many dumb tourists.
By the way,
Yes.
Pepper, who is like semi-new in our chat, which I've been absolutely adoring.
Hi, Pepper.
You
Hello,
are
Pepper.
on fire tonight, by the way, honey. You have been absolutely hilarious. Do you go with the
Yay.
electric battery or the otter?
How long until he cycles back into that? I feel like we're sneaking up on it pretty quick.
Yeah.
He went to he went and talked in front of Marines, and he compared World War I to World War II, and they were all like, yeah. You know,
He
he's
was-
speaking German.
Yeah.
Or maybe Japanese.
And a little bit of Japanese after World War I. And I just did you see that he sent out a memo to the soldiers ahead of time that were going to be behind him? Nobody fat. They're not going to get water, so make sure they're hydrated. No, this wasn't on here, but it was like nobody brown because there is hardly anybody. There was no females behind him. And there was nobody darker than slightly tan. Carolina tan, because it was in North Carolina.
Pepper also
And
said, yeah, I noticed that too. Pepper also said, Benny, I saw one of your older videos today. You were singing Creep, and I loved it. Made me smile today. So,
Aw.
you know, it's like, You know, I got to tell you, there's a lot of love in the chat tonight. And
I wish I could see it. One of these days, I'll have the check card there.
A lot of love there. And I want
or I could the only solution that I could do that would make an instant result is move my television in front of my camera, but there's no room for it there.
So I want to commend you guys too. I do. Oh, now my mic is out.
First world problems.
Now my mic is out.
I hope it rains on Saturday.
You're muted, Diane.
I know.
You're muted, honey.
I don't know why this happens. It just happens. I didn't do anything to make it happen. It just happens. I don't know why.
Your voice sounds different, and now you're cutting
now
out.
My voice
again.
sounds weird.
You're muted still.
Whoa, it sounds weird.
You sounded like Captain Robot for a second.
Captain Robot.
There, you're back.
You know things are going wrong when I start doing this. Okay, you just know it.
Weaving and bobbing.
Nirmaj, Rosanna, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I know it was a late night show tonight. I really thank you so much for sticking around. A lot of love in the chat tonight, and I really appreciate that. And I wanted to mention this earlier because I see a lot of, coulda, shoulda, wouldas, going on, and people getting in arguments and blah, blah, blah. And all I want to say is, you guys, it's not, we've got to stick together.
Not all about
you.
It's not about us individually and about what we think. It's not all about you. It's about us being a collective, coming together against fighting fascism. What is going on right now? This is not the United States of America. This is not normal. We've been conditioned for a decade now. Conditioned through media, through all this bullshit, propaganda, gaslighting, hypocrisy, epic fucking gaslighting, just an epic scale that we've never seen before. And I want to make sure that we as a community stick together. I think it's so important. The grievances and whatever, I'm sorry. I'm not here to piss anybody off.
Greenhouse!
I'm here to
be pissed with you.
I'm here to bitch about Dinky and the Republicans and what they are doing to our country, because it is wrong and it is not fucking normal. And so I think the best thing that you can come away with is that we're unified. We're unified behind one message, and that is sticking with the Constitution, sticking with democracy. We did not vote. We do not vote for a king. We do not vote for a queen. We do not vote for a dictator or a wannabe dictator. We, what's that guy's name? Take an oath to the Constitution.
Millie.
We take
Mark
an oath.
Milley.
Yeah. I have that video somewhere because it just popped up again because I want it. And I just feel like I don't know if everybody needs to be reminded of this, but Republicans, Russians, all of our adversaries want us fighting. That's what they want. They want Democrats. Oh, well, I didn't get this and I didn't get that and blah, 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 and bing, bing, bing. I don't care what your thing is. What
it's
our
all
thing,
petty compared to what's on the line.
Yes.
It's all petty.
Our democracy is on the line. So I guess, for my closing statement for the show is
And he
stick
said,
together.
nobody ever asked this question.
Stick together. We need each other more than ever right now. We need to stick together. We need to be a unified
come too far.
unit. Yeah. We need to be a unified unit against Dinky and his regime. No, not
And he
that
said,
video.
nobody ever asked this question, and it must be because of MIT, my relationship to MIT. Very smart. He goes, I say, what would happen if the boat sank from its weight, and you're in the boat, and you have this tremendously powerful battery, and the battery's now underwater, and there's a shark that's approximately 10 yards over there. By the way, a lot of shark attacks lately. Do you notice that? A lot of shark. I watched some guys justifying it today. Well, they weren't really that angry. They bit off the young lady's leg because of the fact that they were not hungry, but they misunderstood who she was. So I said, so there's a shark 10 yards away from the boat, 10 yards. Do I get electrocuted? If the boat is sinking, water goes over the battery, the boat is sinking. Do I stay on top of the boat and get electrocuted? Or do I jump over by the shark and not get electrocuted? Because I will tell you, he didn't know the answer. He said, you know, nobody's ever asked me that question. I said, I think it's a good question, but you know what I'd do if there was a shark? Or you get electrocuted? I'll take electrocution every single time. I'm not getting near the shark.
All right, now play this one. Before he plays that one, you guys want any closing statements?
Just keep, yeah, go ahead, Lindsay.
Oh, go ahead, Benny. You go. I'm still thinking.
6 a.m., Ada.
No.
Ada, thank you for
Listen,
hanging with us, Ada. 6 a.m. where she is in Morocco.
Girl.
Oh, my goodness.
Cool.
Oh, my goodness. You party animal, you.
Are we going to have sleepovers more often, Diane and Benny Loco? Is that what this
Maybe.
means?
It might turn into that.
Here's what I'll say. I feel like there's going to be a lot of events that are going to be happening the rest of this week, especially Saturday. Just keep your wits about you. Keep filming, like Benny says. If people start acting out, start being violent, start pushing and shoving, back away from those people. Separate yourself from those people. I think I say this every time. But point those out. Point those people out to police. Let the police handle those people. That's what they're there for. Just be careful, please.
And also, heed the warnings when people are saying it looks like there's an ice alert here, there's an ice alert there. Spread it all over social media. Do what you can so people are informed, number one. Number two, if you go to protests, I'm planning on bringing, a little backpack with me. And it's going to have not my normal stuff in it, like my lipstick and my full wallet and stuff like that, right? I'm going to have my ID. I'm going to have some cash. I'm going to have rubber gloves. I'm going to have bottles of water. I'm going to have my ski goggles. I'm going to have, yeah. And by the way, if your ladies tie your hair up, wear a hat. You know what I mean?
Don't wear any dangly earrings.
Don't wear jewelry. If you get arrested, they take all your fucking jewelry.
Anyway, yep.
So don't wear any jewelry.
I would also wear ear protection as well to add to that list.
Yeah, ear
just
protection.
Just because of the flashbangs and bullets.
You're gonna get us copywritten, Tony. Tony.
Only if I play that much, it's fine.
For fuck's sake, Tony.
If you have a burner phone, bring your burner phone. They're telling people not to bring their cell phones, and if you do, turn it off. But I would say, I don't know about that. We need to record this shit, man.
Yep. That's why you need a burner phone.
We ain't got no badges.
How about...
We don't need no badges. I don't have to show you any stinking badges.
Get out your digital video cameras from the old days.
Nobody's got those anymore.
From the past.
I haven't had one of those since 2010.
Yes.
And it still works. We have one.
It does
still
still work.
works. The devil is alive. So I don't know. What I'm saying is like, do what you can. Oh, by the way, they said, don't have a pocket knife on you. Don't.
Tony,
God damn it, Tony, enough. Don't have a pocket knife on you. In case you get arrested, because it'd be considered a weapon, right?
Yeah.
Don't have any weed or drugs on you. I'll be smoking doobs and, you know. No, I'm not even going to bring my oneie back. Last time I brought my oneie back to Detroit, it was a goddamn nightmare. Story for another time. No nipple piercings.
Oh, I had one more thing to say. Gavin Newsom has gotten a lot of shit since he started his podcast, which is well-deserved, and he fully deserves to be ridiculed for bringing Bannon and platforming Charlie Kirk and shit like that. But he has been handling this well. I will give him credit.
I have to agree.
I will give him credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing he did today that I'm going to give him major props for is he trolled the fuck out of DINKY. He took one of his big-ass long truth socials and put it through an AI to Palpatine, Emperor Palpatine's voice from Star Wars. It was magnificent. It fit. You could hear it in his voice. It was perfect. And I just thought, damn, that troll game is good. Good on you, Gavin.
You know, the troll game our troll game needs to step up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
I know a lot of us aren't creators of AI and stuff. Like Adam, OG Adam in our chat is the only person I know who can make AI pictures. I don't know how to do it. I don't have time. Okay, I have too much. And now that we're going to get our greenhouse, do you guys realize how much less time I'm going to have on my hands? And not only that, I have a whole party of people coming here in 30 days. I have 6 people coming here in 30 some days.
Yep.
Mark P, Elizabeth, Spykin, John Deff, and me and Tony, plus other special guests are going to be here. You've got Billy, my neighbor Diane. You got Brian, Morbius. You got.
It's a big club.
You have no idea.
And you ain't in it.
So Tony, cold.
So,
oh my God. Right.
That's the cat fight between DINKY and Elon, by the way. And which we've noticed has softened a little bit.
There's a cat outside my door. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Does anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I only own one cat.
So,
yeah, I have to deal with that momentarily.
We have a fucking greenhouse.
We don't have a greenhouse yet.
Oh, we're gonna.
Okay, just settle down.
I can see your dirty pillows. Everyone will.
Oh my God, Tony, enough with that. Enough with that. I just, again, I want to thank all of our moderators. Thank you guys so much for helping us out in our Troll Zapper, 00 Kev, Midas Kevin Anderson. I hope you had fun tonight. OG Adam is in the house.
bro.
You know, he's our AI guru. Super Saint, we love you, sweet pea. Dan Marceau, Dave in Grand Prix, Texas. Godzilla, thank you for coming.
Touch my dirty pillow.
Don't touch my dirty pillows from OG Adam. Oh my God. Nina, thank you guys. Steve Sayers, Damon Dog, Lynn Lynette.
And literally, fuck your own face!
Jackie, Groove Dragon. Tony cannot get over that. We thank you guys so much for being here, especially on an off night when, we just couldn't help the timing and whatever. Ada,
Building a greenhouse.
JFO, Susie Jones. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get a maybe.
You
Go
insignificant.
live when you build the greenhouse. On 21st Century Suffragettes.
I think we should
channel.
actually,
Bad.
record the whole thing and then condense it into a 2-minute video so that it's like super, super fucking fast. And you can just see
That's
the
a
whole-
great idea.
Oh my God.
That's a great idea. What?
Oh my
Nirmaj,
God, what?
10 memberships. Thank you so much, Nirmaj.
Thank you, Nirmaj.
And Bo, Peter Shansel, Sandy Moxie,
Oh my God.
Maga Immune Mama,
There might be a Suffragettes cast.
Captain Cheeto, Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood
is in the chat.
Natalie Wood is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, from the dead. No offense, sweetie. I'm sorry.
Drop!
Natalie
I'm
Wood
sure
is one of my
she gets a
favorite
lot of that.
actresses of all time, by the way. W's. Is that who I think it is?
Negative.
Are you sure? All
I
right.
don't know. I can't see.
Dan Marlowe, Carrie. Oh, by the way, Nirmaj, you gave me a membership to my own show. Thank you so much. And Diane Russell, somehow I got in there. I didn't even ask for it, but it just happened. So thank you so much for the membership to my own show, because
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Dude,
Jim
I
the
say that every
Geek. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so funny. Janelle Walker, Jenny Faye Muppet. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, where do I go to find the other thingies? Oh, yeah.
Please
right here.
make sure to like, share, subscribe, and thank you.
Anita for her membership. Nirmaj, 10 memberships from before. Marcia, 2 months membership. Jupiter Judy, 2 months. Nirmaj gave another 10 memberships. I mean, just, you guys have been so great.
You see
Tamira
this in
Price,
bad television.
a membership. Shanji, we love you, sweetie. 2 months.
Television is the explanation
Wayne,
for this.
10
you see
memberships.
this in
Wayne
bad
Gouin.
television.
Gouin. Crystal Waters for 2 months. Annette Serrano for 2 months. JD Christie gave us $7.
Funny!
Jenny Faye, hi Jets and Gents. All the heartlessness is the worst part of all of this. I will never be good with anyone that is okay with this shit. Thank you all for not being those people and giving me some hope for humanity. Love you all. I'm sorry, it was a little bit hard to read on the orange background, but thank you for the 20.
That's so sweet.
Jenny Faye Muppet for 2 months. I mean, just you guys, thank you so much. Nirmaj with another 10.
Oh,
He's
my Lord.
given 30 memberships tonight.
Everybody's going to be a chef here in these.
Yeah, Marcia,
folks.
Jupiter, Judy again. No, that's 40. That's now 40 memberships from Nirmaj.
Holy shit.
Holy cow.
Thank you, Lonnie. I don't understand.
Rosanna right now. Oh, I mean, wow. Just wow. Thank you guys so much. Nirmaj, wow,
yes,
buddy.
thank you, Nirmaj. That was crazy.
You are the fucking bomb,
Where
dude.
you going? Nowhere.
Pepper, I needed the laughs. Take care, everyone. Pepper, Rosanna. I mean, you guys have been just epic tonight. And Jeff Curry, you guys, thank you so much for being here. We really do love you. And we know that it was an off schedule night. Anybody else want to say anything else?
Please clap.
Yeah, yes.
I can hardly wait to reread the chat. I like to go back, and since you said it was especially funny this evening, I can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
Because the laughter goes on. Whether we're on air or
J-Fo.
off air, we still have to laugh, right?
Yep. Lindsay.
So you guys make me laugh even after this. I'm still laughing with you.
If we don't laugh, we cry, y'all. For real.
Sometimes
Yes, ma'am.
we cry anyway, but that's what humans do.
Big leg. Tony is feeling like he
Tony.
needs to go live on the Suffragettes. I don't know. He might. But I do want to close with...
cock-sucking bastardo!
Bastardo!
We didn't even take any calls tonight.
We did
Holy
not.
shit.
All right. Did we have it set up?
Shame on us.
No, we had too many problems at the beginning. We had to restart Clarice 2 times before we could get
Game
on.
over, man. It's game over.
Anyway,
Poor
I want to
Clarice.
end with General Mark Milley.
Yes, please. Some sense.
General Mark Milley.
We don't take an oath.
Yeah.
And we will say goodbye for tonight. And thank you again for being here. And we'll see you Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love y'all and have a good night.
Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
We don't take an oath to a country. We don't take an oath to a tribe. We don't take an oath to a religion. We don't take an oath to a king or a queen or to a tyrant or a dictator. And we don't take an oath to a wannabe dictator. We don't take an oath to an individual. We take an oath to the Constitution, and we take an oath to the idea that is America, and we're willing to die to protect it. We don't take an oath to a country. We don't take an oath to a tribe. We don't take an oath to
Organic food. Steal. Stop the fucking steal. God damn it. What the There's a guy in Italy, and he admitted that he changed the lithograms in the machines for voting. And I'm here to protest, and I just want to get my voice heard. Trump, he gave me a vision. He gave me a life. Made me feel proud of myself.
You look like one of the guys that was there. Jesus. It's only for the boat, dude. Jesus.
Listen, every night at my house is the boat. Every night at your house is pretty much cat piss and fucking cigarettes.
Dude.
Cat piss and...
Are we on still? We are? Okay.
Let me break into the waves. left in obscurity. I'm wondering if the sun come up today. A mass is lacking any purity. I wish that things would swing my way. With a takes on catastrophe. Will it be a personal tragedy? Only time it tells. All the fun du monde, all the fun du monde, all the fun du monde. Vicious circles, politics, religion, and races.
Nice,
Inside
Diane.
utopia of all the world's faces. Rainbows in the way we're willing to change. With passion, love, and security. Global mad worlds and the master plan. We haven't come here to destroy your land. The evil power wants to shake my hand. Universal rule, the life of man. Ooh, saturated with luxury.
You're entering a world of pain.
Emaciated in poverty. Le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
Where you going? Nowhere.
Look how shiny it is, Grammy. It's so shiny. It's so shiny.